hello. It's all messy to start the show, pressing all the wrong buttons, guys.
You'd think I'm in control, wouldn't you?
I know. I thought I would just prep the camera to come straight from the intro straight to me, and it turned the key off, so hi.
Promise it wasn't me. I didn't press any buttons.
That change I just made on number one can actually come back down, because I'm well loud. Cheers, dude. Hello and welcome to your Super Sunday show. And here we go. Mr. John
Assaulted live on shore.
What's going on, everyone? Hello. John has made the trip finally. He's over here. We're excited. We got Mr. B down the end, the garage MC, and we're ready for a cracking show. Main cam, we have Mr. Matty Boy Smith doing an awesome job up there, and thanks very much, Matt, for stepping in again.
BRB.
And if you're just tuning in, guys, welcome. Get your names in the chat. Say hello. Hope you're doing well. And Plane Train Spotter saying looking forward to the planes. As are we, mate. As are we, dude.
Yeah, so
where are we hearing all that audio from? I think we've not put the microphone out of the booth.
I'll help anybody.
Just mute 4 for me, John. Underneath 4, yeah, that's it. There we go. We're fixing it, guys. Stand by. But we'll say hello to some people in the chat. We got Tony P Gamer saying it's the Fez. Certainly is the Fez.
The one, the only.
Wadders, good morning. Dreamflyer tuning in from New Zealand. And Hilton, hello. Amanda White, James Williams, loads of people in the chat already.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Sunday show here at Airline Live.
Morning, all. So how was your day been so far, Fezza?
Oh, today. Okay.
Today,
it's been good today.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a bit of a nightmare, though. Obviously, my train got cancelled, and I then had to book flights at 1 in the morning, and ended up flying Ryanair to Dublin, and then Dublin down to here, and ended up in Manchester 10 hours before I wanted to go to Manchester. So, all fun and games. Here,
a familiar flight for you.
Oh yes. There we go. British Airways touching down from London Heathrow. A320 Neo.
Looks really smart. You said I seen your story. You seen the on stand. You seen a BA over at Newcastle? Was that?
Yeah. It just landed after my flight had came in. I was quite jealous. Went out to the Ryanair and BA sitting there, but I get to fly an Airbus this week, thankfully, so I can't wait.
How was Newcastle Airport, first of all, then?
Newcastle is as smooth as you like. Same with Dublin. Dublin is, they're just both fine, never any queues.
Really?
Just straight in, yeah. Both times I've been to Dublin this year, and smooth as butter.
Terry Edwards says, morning, who's the Indian chap you've got?
I was waiting for that. Yes, the guy we have with us is John Fezza, the man, the myth, the legend.
Don't know about legend, like
You all know him from the Monday night flight sim shows here on Airliners Live. You've actually been on the shows before as well, in terms of the Manchester shows or even the Lanzarote show.
This is my 4th show now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you keeping count?
Keeping count. Oh. And we have Mr. Jordan Webb in the chat.
Hey, how's it doing, dude?
You must have landed my plane last night because we hit the hump twice.
Can we just mod it? I like modding the pilots who we've had on the show just so their messages stand out.
Don't give them any privileges, mate. They'll abuse it, man.
I can't do it on this interface thing. We have a look.
Morning, Jen.
How are you doing, Mr. Webb? Yeah, thank you for joining us on the show the other day. By the way, we got inundated with positive messages from you appearing on the show. So
yeah, it's great, dude.
Massive thank you to you. Always great to have pilots on the show, especially ones based here at Manchester Airport. And speaking of pilots, we have Fezza with us today, but not a real world pilot. But I mean, I've heard positive comments from actual pilots comments regarding your shows, saying, not too bad.
Yeah, I quite enjoy them, and obviously we've had, like you say, good feedback from pilots, so I must be doing something right, as I would say.
But no, it's great to have you on, Jordan. Thanks very much for jumping on the show. Obviously we can have you back on again as well at some point, so thanks very much for appearing on the show. It was earlier on in the week, wasn't it? I was about to say last week, but yeah, it was great. So we got a jam-packed show today for you guys here at Manchester Airport. Myself, Andy and John are going to be bringing you today's show with Mr. Matt Smith doing a fantastic job up on the camera, and we've got loads going on this week as well, and if you're a VIP of Airliners Live, you'll be seeing plenty behind the scenes of what's going to be going on this week, including, ladies and gents, an extra special show tomorrow evening for John's Flight Sim show. So VIPs will be showing you behind the scenes of that tomorrow. We're at the office sort of bang on, probably 9:15, 9:20 tomorrow, because we've got a jam-packed day, and we'll tell you more about that as the show goes on.
This is KLM 1073 737-800 from Amsterdam.
Loopy just saying that there's 1,000 viewers already in the YouTube stream. Welcome, everybody.
Amazing. Can we give a big, massive shout out to the Twitch crew as well? If you're tuning in on Twitch, get involved in the chat. We love to chat to you guys. I'll be honest, our chat usually isn't that busy on Twitch, so make it the community it deserves to be, guys. Get involved, get some hype going in the Twitch chat. Of course, we will read some names out and stuff like that as well. Myself and John, quite big in the old Twitch community. We're having a great time on Friday night in Hinchy's chat. Just going absolutely nuts, enjoying the evening, dropping some gifty subs, getting everyone hype, having some banging tunes on as well. We had a great night in there, so Hinchy, big shout out to you.
Yep, and speaking of Twitch, also Jordan Webb was pretty popular on the Twitch.
He was, wasn't he? That surprised me, that.
Yeah, he really did. Yeah, he recognised all the streamers and they all recognised him. So clearly a very enthusiastic guy when it comes to flight simming.
Loz GHD, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. And E. Naiden, hello. And Ingram CLTP, Tony P Gamer, and Naiden. Hope you're doing well, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in.
Thank you, everyone. Feel free to share the stream around as we're just starting out at the moment.
Yeah, get it in some Discord communities as well.
Get some tweets out, get some retweets going. We're on Twitter, of course. Airliners Live is the handle.
And if you're watching Airliners Live on the big TV, maybe, ladies and gentlemen, you might have your yay or nay socks on. If you do, get us a post over on Instagram. If you've not got your yay or nay socks yet, we definitely recommend them. Perfect Christmas present. And you can vote with your feet, guys, because on the bottom of your yay or nay socks, you've got a big yay on one foot and a big nay on the other. So
yep, they're going fast at the moment. They're actually starting to sell quite quick now. So we've got a lot of Christmas merch coming in soon. A lot of Christmas exclusive items. So I assume by the time they're out, then we might not be doing the socks anymore, so get them now. And yeah, more to come on the Christmas merch, of course, in the coming weeks.
Yeah, if you want your merch, it's airlinerslive.com.
Get involved. The plane spotting channel on Twitch saying the socks are awesome. He absolutely loves them.
Yeah, they're good seeing you the other day, dude. We'll talk about Friday shenanigans soon. Being invited airside at Liverpool Airport by the guys over there was fantastic, and more on that, I think. You guys may have seen our story on Instagram welcoming Play Airlines to Liverpool Airport for the first time. But yeah, I'll talk all about that later in the show. Do not worry.
If you don't have us on Discord, ! Discord in the chat. Nightbot will post a link for you guys.
And lots of support coming in this morning as well, so I'll read them out after this noisy mosquito is out of the way here. Logan ATR 72.
Rika, yes, we got Matt up on the camera again today.
Yeah, doing a great job already.
Carl saying Matt's smashing it on the camera today.
Nice.
Yeah, we got quite a bit going on the Super Sunday show now. It's quite good that we got John in, because it lets me and Andy focus on the spaceship, which is the Super Sunday show. I don't know if you guys can see it on the no, you can't really, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screens, buttons, more buttons. Andy's got sound devices over there, another screen over by him. It's just yeah, it's crazy, guys. Crazy how the Super Sunday show's grown. But
we've got more to add.
I was going to say, yeah, we got more ideas that we want to add. So we will be letting you know as soon as we can on that. But we've actually got more ideas. And Bob in the chat saying, guys, my tower has gone yellow. I'm thrilled. Hello, everybody. Hey, Bob, thank you very much for the long-term support, mate. Enjoyed that yellow emote. And one thing which we did add about a month ago was it's a 2-year emote, and that's going to be a silver Wookiee, guys. So looks fantastic, lads. Great work. Cheers, Loz. What a setup, he says. Awesome Sunday show. Yeah, it's going to be a great show today. Let's just check back. Yeah, he's got it. Perfect. Nice. Just keep an eye on whatever that was, dude, and just let me know after the show so we can work out a fix for it.
Yeah. Cheers,
but yeah, well, let's catch up on some support, shall we?
Yep. So first of all, we got
It's the wrong button, Brown Bill.
That was Terry Edwards with a 1 gifted Airliners Live membership. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that. Then we had Melissa with a £4.49 super chat saying good morning, guys, and the pro pilot Captain Fez.
Yes.
Morning, Melissa.
Hello. We got Abigail Reynolds with the £1.79 super chat saying laid up in bed with bad flu. You guys really cheer me up. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I hope you feel better soon, though.
Yeah, I feel better soon. There's a lot of people getting colds and flus and COVID.
That time of the year for it, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Carwyn Davies with a 20 New Zealand dollar super chat saying evening from New Zealand, guys, in Manchester. Hope you are well, Andy, Martin and John Fezzer. Great to see you there, John Fezzer. Hope you guys have a great day and a week ahead. The Emirates A380 is the 50 years special today.
Yes, that'll be nice to see.
Awesome, great to see.
Thanks for your support, Carwyn.
Matt Healy with a 7 months of premium economy saying and go for another ace months. Happy birthday to me tomorrow. Amazing, Matt. Well, happy birthday for you tomorrow. In fact, we'll potentially, we should be live tomorrow, so...
Sorry, what was that Iceland Air message?
And then Will P with a £20 super chat with a wave emote. Thank you, Will. No mess around. Thank you, Will. Huge donation there coming in. Thank you so much. Right.
Oh, right. I got nervous then. I thought, did you say the 50-year special?
The Emirates.
Oh,
the
right.
Emirates,
yeah.
I thought you said the Iceland Air.
Oh, no.
Hey, I haven't pressed any buttons, guys. It's nothing to do with me.
It's the Iceland Air that's got the stripe down the side of it.
I think that's called the same name, yeah, but...
Because I got nervous.
The 50 years of Iceland
That's
one,
the only special I don't have.
Yeah.
And I was wounded then, because I was like, I'm not going to be camera.
I've seen that fly overhead a few times, I doing overflights and stuff, and it's always going to, like, Paris or Amsterdam.
Oh, here we go. Heavy departure on 2-3. Let's turn on the audio for this, guys. Our first heavy today, Virgin Atlantic A330.
Off to Orlando.
Don't worry, it's Twitch crew, we're all sorted. V-Man, great to see you. Off to Benidorm next month. Been too long since I was last on the plane, says Mikey. Enjoy, mate.
This is the next best thing.
What a sound from that A330. You really feel the roar when you're sitting here with the planes.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Especially with the 330s.
Especially when you sat upstairs as well. You can just feel the whole tower shaking.
Yeah, they typically fly over like my house, like when they're going across the pond, and you always know it's a 330.
Oh, yeah. The 330s make a distinct sound. I think Airbus are quite synonymous with like popular sounds of overflights, because the A380, the A330 and the A350 whenever they fly over my house, it's like so distinct. You know, they have like their very distinct sounds.
Yeah.
And with Boeing, you got the 7.5 as well, making a very distinct sound. We had a bit more support coming in. We had Anna Rita with the 2 months of business class saying good morning, everyone.
Welcome back.
Have a great Sue Day. I guess Sunday. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate that. And thank you for the continued support. And David with the £2 super chat saying good morning, guys, from sunny South Yorkshire.
Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice and sunny here at the moment. I think
right now our faces.
We got some windows open.
I know, I need to get a few layers off of them.
Yeah, I'm going to open this window here. Get a bit of breeze in the old tower.
Yeah.
Etihad's on the taxi out, says loops. Cheers, dude. Oh yeah, that's better straight away.
Yeah, it does get warm in here, doesn't it?
Nice breeze there, buzzing. But we're going to be live till about 1:30 today, folks. Loads of aviation action to come on the Super Sunday show, and lots going on this week. So first of all, tomorrow we're going to be welcoming Pilot Mark back to the Airliners Live HQ.
Yes.
Because we're going to be starting off a brand new series of pre-recorded videos on Airliners Live, which is Pilot Explains, and it's going to be a series of videos that goes into depth about just flying in general, and for you guys who are more interested in systems and stuff, we're going to do an Airbus series as well, which is going through the individual systems of the Airbus. That series of videos is been partnered with us and partially sponsored by the Manchester Flight Sim Centre. So if you do want to come down and get involved, guys, we would recommend checking out their website, the Manchester Flight Sim
they're also doing a 20% off as well, so code SIM20. If you go onto their website, should pop up manchesterflightsim.com.
Yeah, we'll add a command for that as well. Make sure you book on. You'll be at Airliners Live HQ, guys, and we'll be there most days. So if you're about and you've booked in, you may see us in and about the office. But they've worked with us on this series of videos because they're allowing us access to the sim so that we can explain things with Mark. But then if there's anything that requires us to kind of show you in person, then you can we can jump in the sim and just do some filming in there and actually show you the systems. So it's been awesome for them to give us that access, and we're more than happy to give them a shout out as well.
We got the aircraft in view now. Let's have a look where that's come from. It's a Lufthansa A319 in from Frankfurt today.
Nice,
beautiful airport. Frankfurt is. I've been watching a lot of Marouane from Brussels to the Sky, doing his live shows from there. Really, really entertaining stuff.
There was something to shoot like 6 747s in half an hour or something, wasn't it? Like,
what a joke!
What an airport!
Yeah. The position he was at as well was nuts.
Yeah, I'd love to go visit there someday in the future, of course. But yeah, not a long flight at all from Frankfurt on the Lufty here.
We also have the Emirates 777, which is parked up on.
Oh,
the
nice!
stands.
Yeah,
So that'll be nice.
He's
to
a bit
catch
wonky
up
today, isn't he?
Yeah, a little bit to the left, little.
Oh, he's actually being pushed. That's why.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely on the one there, isn't he?
Yeah.
But no, guys. Sorry if I confused any of you. We're not live tomorrow. We're actually in the studio tomorrow filming some videos. So if you're a VIP of the channel, we'll be posting updates and snapshots and pictures and stuff like that. So
are we still doing a live in the evening now?
Oh yeah. Sorry, the Flight Sim show is live in the evening as normal. Yeah. But we're not doing a show tomorrow. But yeah, and we're going to be using the brand new lightsaber lights, guys. If you saw those.
Yeah. So at the end of the flight sim, Captain Mark and Fezza are going to have a duel with them. So
this is news to me, ladies and gents.
Loads of support flying into the show. Thanks very much, everyone. We'll get to that as soon as we have a break in the traffic. Yeah, you can see this great view of the Emirates 777 pushing back today. The only ace maker tuning in on Twitch. Hello. Cool Border 22 saying the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Feather. Welcome, dude.
Welcome in, mate. Thank you very much.
And I'm on the Twitter duty at the moment, so if anyone gives us a tag and then shares our stream around, I'll give you a repost on our Twitter as well, just to say thank you.
Eddie's saying he's making homemade lasagna for dinner today, not messing about,
please.
Eddie.
Ooh, homemade lasagna, like, you can't beat it, can you? Like a proper...
Does anything homemade.
Yeah, the pre-made lasagnas, they're just never anywhere near as good. I actually, for a long time when I was younger, didn't like lasagna because I only ever had like the
really cheap.
Yeah, the ones that you just throw in the oven, and even like
just like sloppy, man.
Yeah, sloppy and rubbery, like not much meat as well, and like the sauce is too strong.
But those lasagnas that I order in from that place,
yeah,
it's like anti-slop, man. There's like no, it's not. They've got like layers of beef going through it, and it's all shredded beef, so it's like a proper
clean.
Yeah, if I can imagine, like, you know, in America, whenever you watch them big TV shows and someone moves in across the street, so they take a big tray of lasagna. I can imagine it's kind of like that.
Nice one, Eddie. It took 23 minutes for the food discussion to start.
Yeah, didn't take long, did it? Nice one, Eddie. And Tony P Gamer dropping 5 gifted memberships to the Twitch crew.
Nice one, Tony.
Enjoy
Thank you
those
very much,
Twitch guys. Cheers, Tony. Thank you, mate. EasyJet on the roll, and then we'll catch up with the support. Looking 20s on roast beef and Yorkshires today, my guy.
Bit early for that, isn't it?
It's never too early for a Yorkshire pudding. Are you on the radar, John?
I am indeed. The EasyJet 1887 is off to Munich.
Oh yeah, all the German flights. So we had Josh Tremmy with a 4 months of business class saying, morning fellas, good to see Fezza, hope you are well. Nothing better than spending a Sunday watching Airliners live. Now there's a Saudi special today, he says. I didn't even know that, Josh. Appreciate you letting us know, and thank you for the 4 months of business class. Then we got the man Kevin D. 1 moment, just shot off the screen, with a 13 months of executive club. Ooh. Which I believe now he has his red tail.
He does.
As a result.
Thank you very much, dude. Enjoy that red tail badge.
Nice one, Super Kev. Cheers, mate.
Say morning all. Hope everyone is doing good today. We'll come and say hello to you guys at the RVP at about 12 noon. Cheers, Kevin D. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah.
Be nice to see you again, Kevin.
Yeah, come give us a wave, and if you're still around at like 1:30, 2ish, we should be wrapping up about then, so come and say hello for sure.
It's right now 737 had a bit of a left wing dip there as it took off, and it's off to Palma de Mallorca.
Yeah, lovely destination. Obviously Manchester's most popular destination as well. Michael Phillips with a 4 months of business class saying, morning guys, did you ever find out why the Aer Lingus stopped on the runway? I don't think we had anything official, but from what I heard, based on like a lot of discussion in the groups and stuff, I think it had a mechanical it was a hydraulic or a mechanical failure that I think rebooting that part of the aircraft resolved that and was able to taxi back to stand. I don't think it was a flat tire. I don't think it was a wildlife. I think it was something on that particular aircraft. And you actually seen the aircraft as it landed, it rolled, and then at the very end of its roll, it turned to the left, sort of away from us.
It's like the wheel locks somehow, and then it managed to taxi itself back to the stand, so I can only imagine.
Yeah, there's the Airbus, you can do a lot of system failure resets, or just pull the circuit breaker, stick it back in.
Yep.
And here is Melissa's favourite livery, the Sun Express.
Oh yeah.
This is off to Antalya.
Sounding great there. Ian Forber with the brand new Premium Economy membership as well. Welcome Ian.
Mate. Welcome to VIP.
Will P gifting 1 Airliners Live membership to the community as well.
Cheers, dude.
That went to Obi Demo, brand new VIP. Welcome to business class.
Welcome, mate. Thanks, Will.
Peter Carroll with 8 months of business class, saying greetings from Melbourne, Australia. Looking forward to another great stream. Good to see Fezza turned up at the right airport.
Well, I ended up in Dublin first, so
Close to Dublin, does that count?
Robin Giles, I think, is the next one with the 6 months of premium economy, saying hi from a sunny Plymouth. Gosh, is that where you live? Because you came up to the Task Fair, didn't you, Robin? Long way away. Jonathan Corrin with 8 months premium economy, saying love the content, great job guys. Thank you, Jonathan, I appreciate that. Yorkshire Rose with 11 months of business class, saying morning chaps, hello everyone, best way to spend a Sunday morning sitting in with a coffee watching the live stream.
That's the way to do it, mate.
You know 100%, especially with a coffee.
And then Vision Thing with a 26 months of first class. Wow, that's one of the longest.
A long one, that.
Yep. Bing bong, keep it going, guys. All is good. Appreciate it, dude.
26 months.
I think he's got to be in the top 5 because
well, we looked at the Hall of Fame the other day on YouTube.
So hold on, when's I thought 24 months was when that silver badge was supposed to be.
No, it'll be 36 months for
3 years then. I thought it was a 2-year badge.
No,
gosh, we had members for that long.
Gold.
Yeah.
That's gone crazy.
1 year is the red tail, 2 years is the gold tail. Yep. And then 3
years. Right.
Yeah.
Martin can't count, guys.
Honestly, the time on Airliners Live has just flown by. It really has. Yeah, so sorry, I said earlier it's a 2-year badge. The Wookiee is actually the 3-year badge. So I am curious. I think it's going to be Lee Davies. He's going to rock up with that first in the chat.
There's someone who's 2 months ahead of him.
Right.
Lee
Smythe.
Lee Smythe.
There you go.
Yeah. Lee Smythe, if you're in the chat, give yourself a shout out.
Yeah,
but here's a dreamy rolling as well.
78X off to Abu Dhabi.
Nice.
You can't do more than a month, unfortunately, so you just have to let it renew every month on YouTube. I know on Twitch you can purchase more than
I think you do up to 6 months
up to
on
6
Twitch,
months, but no, we can't on YouTube, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I know Patreon introduced that, didn't they? Like yearly memberships.
They did,
That's crazy, isn't it?
And Ashley Downs, welcome to Premium Economy Membership, another brand new VIP on Airliners Live this morning. Thank you, dude.
So I can quickly read out the top 5. Fez will like the fact that I'm reading out the top 5.
I'm our 5th. I think I'm 5th.
The Hall of Fame on YouTube VIPs. Lee Smythe is number 1. He's got 33 months on him, so he's not
3
far.
months. 3 months
3
away.
months away,
Lee
yeah.
Smythe.
And then 3 months behind him is Lee Davies with 30 months. Wayne Cockwell with the 29 months. Stephen McGuinness with 28 months. And John Fezza with 27 months. So he's waiting for that moment where he can leapfrog and maybe take the stand, because on YouTube, I don't know if Twitch does this anymore. I know it never used to. On YouTube, you can cancel your membership and rejoin, and it'll give you where you left off.
That's good.
Do you remember when does Twitch still do that, where you lose it all?
I think there's a time period in there.
Is there?
So there's two different things on Twitch. So let's say you don't subscribe to a channel for like 3 months, but you were sub for 5 months. You'll come back for 6 months, and then they've got one where it's like how long you've been like actually subscribed for, like
in a row. Yeah. Because I remember in the old days of Twitch, it used to be like savage. Like you'd forget to renew it for a week or something, and you'd lose like a year or 2 years of progress.
There's Lee in the chat.
There's Lee in the chat. Hey.
Yes, I just heard my name. Yes, Lee, you're actually, mate, and you can claim that you can brag about this in the chat as well. This is yours, mate. You are the longest serving VIP of Airliners Live on the whole of YouTube, mate.
YouTube, yeah. Now,
so,
what an achievement. What an achievement.
Now, it gets a bit awkward when it's like, people who used to be on Facebook, used to be on Patreon.
Yeah.
It's kind of impossible to find
I know
out.
we've had people who've been members for a long, long time, but it doesn't take away from them, obviously.
Like Matt Smith or Paul Davies, Jenny Watts, they're all people who probably have got maybe more months, we don't know.
And James Boss saying YouTube members should be £5 and not £10. Well, we have multiple different levels, starting from
They start from $2.99, mate.
Yep.
So just check all the different levels. We've got various different tiers, and it depends on what tier you want to go for, what benefits you want to get, mate. But yeah, there's cheaper ones than £10. So I just look again, James. You've missed it there, mate.
Yep, cheaper than a meal deal.
It is.
I think business class is cheaper than that W. Smith meal deal in Manchester. Tell us about
I think anything. My house is cheaper than the meal deal in Manny Airport.
There's no Burger King.
I didn't see one.
I went and picked John up from the car park yesterday.
Yeah.
Straight in the car. I was like, quick, John. He jumped in, gone out, £6.
£6. Oh my gosh.
You're missing the fact it took 20 minutes for me to find where you were.
Manchester Airport, not happy about that.
And this is easy from Amsterdam. It's Tango Juliet on the reg, which any Phoenix A320 lovers, we have that reg from Mr. Atarium, so pretty nice.
Simon Greedy with a £10 super chat as well, saying have a round of coffees on me to the Airliners Live lads.
Nice one, Simon. I think I will.
Thank you very much.
He watches your flight sim shows
Does
quite often,
indeed.
Yeah, I recognise
Main
him.
man.
When will we see the haircuts that you guys promised? So that is planned in the diary for Tuesday morning.
I've got to go by 11.
Right.
It's going to be early morning.
It's in the diary for Monday evening.
There you go. In the sim.
Mate, no, we're not doing it in the sim. Imagine
we wrapped it up.
Flight Sim Centre coming with just hair all
Mark
over the
coming
controls.
in.
When are we going to do it?
Should we do it before? We probably won't have time tomorrow, is it? Probably. We might do.
Do it today after the show.
No.
Straight at the office.
Well, we could do it Tuesday morning, like before you go. Like that could be like the
Free
last.
haircut
Literally just
before I
bring
fly.
him. Like, I mean, we got to take him to the airport anyway. So
Yeah.
get to the office for 9:10.
You got to leave. What time's your flight?
25 to 2, I think.
So you've got to be at the airport for 11ish, aren't you?
Yeah, you're not
Half
checking in bags or anything, are you? So you ain't have to walk through security.
Yep.
Anyway, it'll come. We'll announce it. That's going to be a VIP behind the scenes. I've got the clippers at home, proper wild ones.
Yeah.
And we were going to try and sort out a mobile barber, but
I think we'll be alright.
I think
we
kind of left that a bit too late. So, cheers, June. Thanks for that. We keep trying to get away with it, but you keep reminding everybody.
No, we'll do it. We were always going to do it. Ashley Downs with a brand new premium economy membership. Welcome, Ashley. And then Tony Parkinson, you read out the Twitch drop before, now dropping 5 Airliners Live YouTube VIP memberships as well.
What a guy.
Owen in the chat saying, I'm an experienced barber. Mate, the day I believe you're an experienced barber is never going to come, mate. If you're trying to sneak in to mess up everyone's hairdo. And listen, I'm going to say it now, boys. If anyone starts changing clipper lengths for a laugh, you're getting sparked out. We're going to pick our lengths.
Exclamation mark pause.
Yeah, well, listen, there's nothing pause about a number one all over.
Have a list of that. And also Adam Smith, a brand new, returning premium economy member. He's got the gold tower badge there.
That does sound like a John. I'll have a number 3 John, and he puts the number 1 on for a laugh.
Here we are, Emirates 777 off to Dubai. No comment.
There will be a 380 today. This is the morning service, Benchy.
We now have 3 a day, and I think we're going to 3 A380s at the end of the month, aren't we?
Yes.
Commentary tower shaking with them G90s.
Yes, that was an amazing sound.
Yeah, that was great.
Great job on the camera there. Matt Smith jumping on today. Well, we got our special guest in the studio today. Quite cool, actually, how we had Henry the other week and John Fezzer straight away. So shame it wasn't the same time. That would have been hilarious. But John Fezzer is here in celebration of hitting 100k subs on YouTube. So, doing the flight sim here tomorrow, doing the show here today. All this is all part of the celebrations here on the channel. 100,000 subscribers we hit 2 weeks ago. It was tomorrow.
And I'll just remind everyone again, if I know flight sim isn't to everybody's cup of tea, guys, and obviously some people may not find it as interesting as maybe these shows, but I honestly want to let you guys know that tomorrow is going to be a really, really interesting show. We're going to be doing in the sim at Manchester Flight Sim Centre. John is going to be in there with our pilot friend Mark, who flies the Airbus for a living. Mark's going to be taking John through some emergency scenarios, guys. So It's going to be a really, really interesting show, and I definitely recommend that you tune in because there'll be a lot to learn. You'll learn what goes on behind the scenes in those different situations. We're putting a lot of work into it. Myself and Andy are going to be behind the scenes with multiple camera angles, so it's going to be a really good show. So even if you don't tune into the flight sim shows usually, I definitely recommend making an exception for tomorrow because it's going to be a really interesting show, guys. That's going to be live at 6 p.m. Tomorrow evening on both our Twitch channel and our YouTube channel as well. So that's 6 p.m. tomorrow, and of course we'll remind you throughout the day about that. Matt A350 dropping his Twitch Prime for 5 months. Welcome, dude. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub.
Yep. Ian Robbins with a 19 months of premium economy as well, saying hi all. Thank you, Ian, for the continued support. We had one moment. Steve Dawson with a brand new business class membership, and then Amy Doyle with a 14 months of premium economy, saying woohoo. And then Gillian Clough with a one Airliners Live gifted membership.
Thank you very much.
Nice one, Jill. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Or going to someone called Shabs in the YouTube chat. So when people gift Airlines Live memberships, by the way, folks, anyone who's not a member already, looking at the chat, it's mostly members. Anyone who's not...
Promise we're not member only like any other streams.
I know, we don't do that. Nah. So if you are not a member yet and you want to be gifted one, maybe you can't afford it yourself... I know YouTube prioritizes people who talk more in the chat, more engaged and things, and it's completely random, but I think you have a slight advantage if you are someone who talks a lot and engages a lot in the chat.
Yeah.
So it's more incentive.
I think the wording he said was the most active members in the community. Who aren't subs already, obviously. So there's plenty of chance for everyone to get one. It gives you a great insight into being a VIP of the channel because you get business class membership, which gives you some discount on your merch as well. So definitely get involved with that. 2K watching this morning. Thank you very much, Luby.
Already.
Appreciate that, and welcome everyone to your Super Sunday show. We're just having a quick scout around the airport here. It looks like we've got BA on the stand, and just having a quick look down the old approach path. We'll see what's on the way in for us in the next few minutes.
We'll take this time to ask Fezza about his flight then. So obviously you said Newcastle Airport was nice and smooth. You didn't forget your phone this time, did you? And actually, I don't know if many people heard that story because you told it on your flight sim stream, right? I think it's a funny story.
How do you remember that?
Because it was, I don't know, it was funny. I mean, it was just the fact that it was in a cubicle that was, I mean, I'll let you
So what happened was, I stayed at the RVP.
This was back in March, wasn't it?
July.
July, was it?
Yeah,
it was that. Yeah.
And I was soaked, drenched, head to toe.
Right.
I looked probably what Matt did on Wednesday. It was that bad. And I got to the airport and I had to change because I was wet through. And I put my phone on top of on the toilet roll, wash. And I walked out, went up, gone the lift up the departures. Thankfully, my Apple Watch went, Fezza left behind. Fezza phone or whatever.
Oh, right, okay.
Left behind. I've actually got one there for my AirPods. There you go. Yeah. And I went, beep.
Yeah.
Ran back. And there was a guy in the queue and excuse me, is there a phone there? And he went, there you go. Brand new iPhone 13 Pro.
Just
and
in the cubicle.
There you go, mate.
Just left it.
So fair play to whoever that guy is for being generous, and
fair play to the Apple Watch for telling you that you forgot.
There you go.
You wouldn't have known otherwise. You would have got on the plane and been like, hang on, where is it? And these days you need your phone for all the QR codes and not so much anymore, but the locator forms and
oh god, you remember them?
All the info and stuff. So fair play, but we'll talk more about your trip over here, I guess, because that sounded quite eventful. So what, you got Ryanair flights to Dublin first of all from Newcastle?
Yeah, and forgot to check in and got a €55 fine. Yeah.
You didn't have a good time getting over it, did you? It wasn't as easy as it first seemed.
No.
So what's the crack with that? Because do you not have to walk past check-in?
No, so you got to check in on your phone 2 hours before departure.
Right.
And if you don't,
it's all automatic with Ryanair. They have people who kind of help you, guide you around and stuff, but there's no
check-in desk.
Yeah, there's no I'm here to check in. What jets you have.
There is one, and that's the naughty desk where you go and be like. And I said to the lass, I went, "Go on, tell us I'm stupid," and she went, "Yeah." and then I got fined €55.
But could you not just like then check in on your phone? Like,
no, it blunks it out. It's
why? Like, how is there a time limit?
It's a money making thing.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is.
2 hours, is it? Okay. Oh well, that's.
Like, how long before the flight did you realise you hadn't checked in?
Well, I got to the airport, went to Greg's, obviously. Greg's International, innit? And I had me Greg's and went, right, I'll check in for my flight. And then it was like 15, 20 minutes too late.
That's naughty. That is really naughty.
Everyone's had this kind of experience.
They should at least send you an email like 15 minutes before going, you've not checked in yet, you've got 15 minutes to check in.
That's right now, mate.
Do something.
Yeah, I don't think they're incentivized.
That's snaky, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they probably send an email first of all when you first book the flight saying you need to check in, but I presume you
first and last time I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
But Cool Borders 22 has just gifted forward their sub that was gifted to them. Thank you very much, mate. And he got his sub from Rocket Wolf, who's a big donator on Twitch, and he's gifted a sub to Flavour Group. Thank you very much, mate.
And Wheels Up saying good morning, John and crew. Hello all from the waves from the burbs of Vancouver, where it's 20 to 3 in the morning. What a guy staying up to watch Airliners live.
That's like the opposite of what Henry does, isn't it? On his night shows, it's like we in the UK stay up late to watch Henry on his sunset shows, which these days end at about 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So yeah, fair play to you, dude. Hope you're enjoying the show over here in Manchester, which you guys got a lot of sun in Vancouver, I will say. Henry was a bit shocked how cold it was here, because in my mind I thought Vancouver was a colder place, but I was watching his live show the other day. People walk around in shorts and t-shirt and it's nice and sunny. I'm like, wow, I'm in the wrong place here.
Yeah. Brad Sharples is saying his mum and dad are on the 2E78 to Punta Cana for his dad's 50th. Nice, dude.
Very nice.
Great holiday.
And just on the taxi out now, which we should get in just a second, is the Singapore A350 off to Houston.
Beautiful.
Nice. That'll be making a little appearance very soon.
We also had 5 Airliners Live gifted memberships on YouTube. Huge from Steve Barnes.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
Cheers, Matt.
Gifting 5 Airliners Live memberships to the community. And then Debbie Barn, brand new Premium Economy member, signing up as well. Welcome, Debbie.
Welcome to the community, Debbie. Thank you very much for supporting the channel today. Loads of people signing up recently. Our VIP club is expanding, but not just the VIPs. Our viewer base in general is starting to expand quite rapidly. So a very warm welcome to anyone who's tuning in today. You may be a new viewer. Don't be shy. Get involved in the chat. We've got a very welcoming community here. We'll give you a massive welcome and welcome you to the community as well from all of us in the commentary tower.
So you had your Greg's, you had your checked in QR code. You had your phone.
I had me actual paper boarding pass.
Oh, they give you a paper one. That's rare, isn't it? Keep that for a souvenir. Not many people get that. Cost €55.
I also got one that said payment for €55.
Receipt.
That went straight in the bin. Had the evidence.
So you had all this and you boarded the plane. What was it? It was a
737-800, knacky old 12-year-old. That was that bad that the left engine, you know, the spiral, that just eroded away. And here is Pegasus from Antalya, if I can speak. A320 Neo.
Has anyone in the chat ever flown Ryanair? Have you ever flown a Max, or as Fez has had here, the old cabin style? Because there is there's a big difference on Ryanair aircraft between the old cabin and the new one. And you know, with like TUI or someone, or you know, other airlines, sometimes the old is better because they used to have bigger and comfier seats. But Ryanair, it's the opposite, right?
Well, I mean, the brown bill roulette paid off, and I got seat 1 on both flights. So
I like your little hashtag roulette on each flight. But yeah, they're not fun, them Ryanair old cabin seats. They're pretty hard, aren't they? They're old, they've been worn a lot, and they're not fun.
Yeah, plane was a bit. Yeah, I was on the right side, and even that engine spinner was pretty getting degraded. And there's a Ryanair engineer who follows me and says, I've done maintenance on that one. Good luck.
He maintained it.
Giving you that nice nervous flight experience. But Gareth says, I can't lie, your stream showed up on my YouTube recommended. Hey, that's absolutely fine, Gareth. You still give it a click, mate, and a very warm welcome to the community.
And he's clicked the subscribe button as well, so he's getting in on the chat as well, so thanks, mate.
Yeah, cheers, dude. Massive welcome. It kind of shows that YouTube's doing the right thing for us, so we don't mind how you get here as long as you're here and you're involved.
And so how was the flight in general? Was it smooth or?
Yeah, it was nice and smooth. I got the sun was pretty nice, so lit up the engine on departure, and we were up in about 28 seconds, so it was either a nice tour takeoff or I reckon it was pretty de-rated because it was quite light load to Dublin, so but yeah, it was pretty rapid.
Yeah.
And then got to Dublin. That was the old Dublin walk. If anyone's flew Ryanair at Terminal 1.
Oh my gosh! Yes, who's been to Dublin Airport, especially with Ryanair? That is a marathon. I think Ryanair have memed on that before as well. Like,
100%.
Saying it's like a full-on marathon, and they have like the end line.
Jen said last night she had a similar experience when she used to fly to Belfast. They always got dropped off right at the furthest end, and it was like a massive walk all the way down.
Happens here at Manchester as well. You have that pier there that EasyJet use, and same kind of story. I don't know about. I'm really not familiar with Terminal 3 here at Manchester, but that doesn't seem as bad, does it? It's not as big. But yeah, Terminal 2 and 1 here at Manchester is the same. It's a long walk sometimes.
I mean, the walk's long enough, but then you've got to do it twice because you're flying back out.
So you've got to walk all the way to the front. I assume you don't go through immigration and stuff?
Yeah, you go like through the immigration, check the passport, and then out, and then straight out the stairs.
And then you got to do your whole...
So me and Jen were asking that, like, when you come from Dublin, do you go through security or do you just go straight through?
No, you go back through security.
And immigration, but coming to the UK, if I'm not wrong, you don't go through immigration, right?
No, just through security.
It's a strange rule, that, isn't it? It's like it works one way but not the other. So I think Irish authorities want British flyers to go through immigration, but not vice versa.
Speaking of Belfast, that's where the EasyJet A319 is from, the flight 130.
Seen a few A319s with EasyJet recently.
Oh, it's the girlfriend. Oh, this was the one with the...
Watch out, duck.
Was this the original one with the Airline's live logos, I think?
Ah, yes, I think it
the
was,
first one, Golf Fox.
A lot of these EasyJets are just like synonymous with memories now. Like we're starting to fill up the memory bank, and obviously they've got fun names as well here on the Airline's live channel.
And if the flying toilet will make an appearance.
I think it did when Jordan Webb was on. It's the first time I've seen it for a while.
Is Concorde still on? Under right state, it is indeed. You can come in down to the RVP and visit Concorde. There's a wide range of different tours with different timings. I think there's
Charlie, of course.
Yeah, I think there's even one which is about 2 hours long, and you get champagne and all that, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
all the bells and whistles.
I think it's called the Platinum Tour. I think it is, where you even see the nose drop as well. It's so awesome. Like,
not that expensive either, are they? They're pretty.
I don't think
good.
so. No, they're definitely worth it. So yeah, definitely worth coming down to the RVP if you've got a day off. If you fancy a bit of spotting, seeing these aircraft on the ground, maybe even seeing the Airline's live squad in action. Some bloke who travels a lot with a £5 super chat saying, morning all. My mate Liam stayed over last night. He's woken up to the Sunday show. I'm going to turn him into a plane spotter.
Nice.
Well, welcome, Liam. Hopefully this is to your taste, and if not, we've got a bit of food chat coming your way as well. So that certainly will be to your taste.
And massive thank you to Ian Wells. Ian, if you're watching the show, I'm going to share this in the VIP lounge. He sent through a scan of a Manchester Airport timetable from August 1965.
Wow.
And having a look through it, like DC-3s, DC-7s, Tridents.
Amazing.
Imagine an Airliners live show back then. How crazy that would have been. The noise that would have come out of those.
Makes you want to go back in time.
Yeah.
Well, here we have two XWB Trents taking off. This is Singapore A350 off to Houston. I'm going on an A350 in May, and I absolutely can't wait. Beautiful aircraft.
Who are you flying with?
BA.
You're flying with BA as well. Yeah, I'll be flying on a BA A350 as well in next month too, John.
That'll be my Vegas trip in May.
Oh, you're going to Vegas. But aren't you flying via Vancouver or something?
No. So
you're not doing that
flight out is via Dallas. Fingers crossed. At this moment in time, they're up and rating a 380, but I think it might get changed to a Dreamliner. And
have you not got it on the seat plan though, like when you booked? Or
it did. It said 787, but Flight Radar at the minute it's an A380 daily service. So fingers crossed, it's an A380. But feeling that I've got an A350 on the way back from Phoenix. So
if I'm honest, the A380 is cool. Like it's a nice experience, but for a long haul, I'd rather be on a Dreamliner. Like they're a lot more comfy and modern and. Yeah,
my mum's flown on both because my mum's quite lucky doing a lot of travelling.
Yeah.
And she usually likes to go quite far away.
Yeah.
And she's done the 380, the 777, the Dreamliner, and she always says the Dreamliner is the most comfortable, and you get off it feeling
refreshed.
The least.
The least lower cabin altitude.
Lower cabin altitude. And they've got very smart lighting as well, that kind of...
Yeah. I'm not sure if she's been on a 350 yet. It'd be interesting to see what happens because she's going to... she was supposed to go last year, actually, to Australia for Christmas because her husband has got relatives over there, and they're going to basically stop off at a few places along the way, do a tour around Australia. She's got loads of crazy things booked, including a Harley Davidson trike experience where you on one of these big trikes you just get zipping around. Like, that's going to be class. And she's taking all different flights and going all different places, so it'd be interesting to see whether she jumps on a 350 this year or not.
That'd be awesome. I've never flown on one, but mine's next month, November. I'm going to be going on one, so with BA as well.
Nice.
After that, what class you flying?
Well, economy, I'm not.
First, no? Not on the airline's life card, no?
Hopefully, business economy, that's what I'm talking about. As some bloke who travels a lot says.
And very warm welcome to Pete Jakeman, who says, hi guys, good morning. Oh, sorry. First time viewing today. Excellent. Hey, welcome, Pete. Thank you very much for joining the channel today, mate. And enjoy the rest of the show. We're live till about 1:30 today, so loads of aviation action still to come.
So obviously with BA you can pay for an upgrade. You can just pay a set fee and you'll get an upgrade to premium economy or business. They've got no bidding. Henry said to ask if they've got bidding, which is where you can do like an anonymous bid. Some airlines do it, like Air Canada does it, and a couple of other airlines, where you can bid for an upgrade, and if you're the highest bidder anonymously, you'll get the upgrade. So it might only be like 10 quid if you're lucky. But we're flying out on Sam's birthday, so I'm going to play that card. I'm going to say, birthday, can we maybe get an upgrade?
Well, I was watching a YouTube video the other day,
right,
and the guy didn't say anything,
right,
but he showed his passport, and the person on the check-in desk went, "Oh, it's your birthday today.
I've seen that.
Happy birthday, we'll upgrade you."
So
you never know if you get someone who's like super on it looking. You might even.
I think he's a solo traveller though, was he?
You know what she needs to do? Just go open the check-in desk with all their massive badges. It's my birthday.
And a banner.
Just a banner.
And a big hat.
And that's in before the upgrade her and leave you in the back.
Well, that's what we were saying, because we're travelling with three of us. We've got a little girl as well. And we were like... well, we could take shifts, two of us could be in economy, and we could like take turns and go up to business. So
Ken asking, did I get my passport and stamped? No, I've been to Dublin twice this year and haven't been stamped.
No,
I don't think I've got any stamps in my passport.
Yeah, so I have a few airlines in the chat saying that they do offer bidding.
Yeah, there are. I don't know which ones.
With the bid, is it kind of like... Is it... So when you do the bid...
Yeah.
Do you go in and go, right, I'm going to choose 50?
Yeah, so...
And then if you come in later on, like an hour later, as they put 100 in, does it message me back and go, look, if you want it, you have to put more than 100? Or is it just you've put a 50 in, and if you don't get it, you don't get it?
Yeah, so from what I could tell with Henry and his wife Adil, telling me about Air Canada, because they do it all the time on Air Canada. It's anonymous, so obviously you don't know what other people are bidding, but you get like a very vague word of lower than average middle for this flight. So if it says lower, she always aims for just lower than average, you know. If it says like your bid is really low, you kind of not got much chance. You can adjust it. So you set a bid, and then you can change it a few times. You know, might add a bit more to it, and then the cut off, whenever that is, I believe. When that happens, then you're told if you've got it or not.
Right. So there's it's not like eBay where you can see people.
Yeah,
bidding,
exactly. Yeah. And the idea is, you know, the airline might have free seats. You know, like let's say they've got like 10 business class seats left, they'll give them to the highest bidders, basically. So, and then
that's
obviously,
good. I like that.
Yeah.
That's because it's kind of like a little surprise
It's a bit
when you
RNG
get there.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
And if you're a solo flyer, I think you've got a higher chance, because it's easier just to get one person, and you know, like rather than a family of 4 all together type deal, because that's, you know,
because when you see them YouTube vloggers and stuff, a lot of them get the upgrades because they are flying solo.
Yeah. If I was flying solo, I'd definitely try and ask, you know, and
Just with the camera. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Airline's life cap on.
and a birthday boy. Check my passport.
Hey, have you got any upgrades? It's my birthday. I'm an Airline's live guy. I'm a cameraman. I do a vlog. Anything else?
What was that when went to lands of that woman, and then she went to me? What was it like?
Oh, are you so yeah, when we were flying to Lanzarote, I think you were so me and Owen Flemmer were sat next to each other, and you'd come up, hadn't you, and you were just hanging out with us mid-flight, and some random lady we'd never seen before came up and goes, are you guys the videographers?
Yeah, sure. Are you a videographer?
I technically, I can
be.
I couldn't be bothered going into the detail.
What bonuses am I going to get for being the videographer?
I was like, I was just seeing if you guys were the videographers at Manchester, and I was like, what is this girl talking about? Like, you haven't.
She was, yeah.
She had a bit to drink.
Yeah.
What had happened is Matt Smith was sat next to her, and I think she'd said, "Hey, go wind them up." Like, they're the videographers. Then go talk to them for a bit. So we were sat there like, what's she going to ask? Is she going to ask us to do a job? Does she know Airline is live?
It was Ryanair UK from Katowice.
So we had Daniel Aviation with the there we go, with the £4.49 super chat saying I flew a 2E 737 Max Birmingham to ABD. What airport's that? ABD? Not sure what that is, ABD. Not one they fly here at
Bradley? No.
It's basically a very nice experience. Hopefully I go on one when I go in Faro in 10 days. I've heard a lot of good things about the Maxes, you know, if I'm honest. Like, a lot of people say that they're good flying experiences. And
ABD is apparently Abadan Airport.
Abadan?
And interesting question coming from Mikey that I don't think we've ever had this on the channel before. He says, guys, if you could own one airline, who would it be and why? You could own one airline.
Well, I mean, there's one airline that's up for sale now, isn't there? That's a good example.
There is. Logan Air's been put up for sale today by the two brothers. I think they're looking forward to maybe a bit of retirement. Obviously, they've got the airline through COVID and done really well, and Logan Air's just booming. So
they're doing so good, Logan Air right now.
Yeah, big shout
I
out.
would probably own Ryanair just for the Twitter account.
Mate, whoever that guy is who's in charge of their Twitter, if you've got a couple of minutes free a week, get on the Airliners Live account.
Yeah,
I watched an interview with him, and it's pretty cool.
But airline-wise, I mean, I'd like to own like a BizJet airline. I think something like that, some sort of BizJet company.
Yeah,
because I just think you can really go to town with making it your own and making an experience. That'd be my kind of jam, I think.
I would say an airline like Logan Air, maybe more like Blue Island, let's say, because I love like the local, and you can like, you know, you can really get stuck in with like the communities and connected. Yeah, exactly.
That's a good idea. That.
Yeah, and like I could just like see like the social media would be a lot of fun. Whereas something like BA, it's a bit too big, isn't it? It's like it's so vast.
I would say, like, if you were the owner of something like BA or Singapore Emirates, the company's got bigger than you at that point.
Yeah, it's so big, it's so vast. Like, you can't even to make a change. It's like a giant cruise liner. You know, it's such like a huge seismic shift to turn. Yeah. Whereas, you know, something like Blue Island, little nimble little dinghy, you can just zip around on, I guess.
Yeah.
The Faroe Island airline wouldn't be too bad.
Who's that? Sorry.
Atlantic Airways, I think they're called.
All right.
So it's always a sporty approach into
Yeah, well, thanks for that question, Mikey. That was that's not something we'd had before. It definitely got us thinking, that one.
That was a great question. Yeah, I loved that. What about you, Fezza? Did you give an answer?
I don't really know. Jumanji's saying probably condos, so I could change that bumblebee-looking livery.
My first order of business.
Yeah.
Get rid of that livery.
Jose tuning in says, good morning, all my friends live from Brazil. Welcome to you, mate.
What about you guys in the chat then? If you could own any airline, what would it be and why?
Stephen Frost wants Virgin Atlantic.
Oh, nice.
A
good stylish airline like Virgin would be fun, but again, like, I suppose Virgin, like, they're a bit more dynamic, aren't they? Especially like here at Manchester, where they're not just connecting the entire world like what BA is trying to do, or Emirates. They're more like a lot of leisure, a bit of business, and it's like, it's not really just like as grand and as vast. And also with Virgin, there's a lot of personality, isn't there? It's like every destination's got its own like look and theme and PR behind it and everything.
And I like how they kind of advertise the fact that how they name the planes, and they get everyone involved and the staff involved in it. I feel like out of all the airlines, Virgin Atlantic's kind of got the most up-to-date feel with how they interact with the community and the staff and things like that.
And if you do own Virgin, can you get the new A330neo to Manchester, please? Cheers.
Yeah, they've got some really exciting planes, haven't they?
And of course, we had a bing bong in the chat. Mr. Owen Flemmel said, if I could own one airline, it would be
have a guess.
Surprise. Getting banned, he's had it. But that kind of segues quite nicely onto Friday, Andy, doesn't it?
Yes, so I'm going to first of all say a huge thank you to Owen Flemmel for setting me up with the main marketing dude over at Liverpool Airport. He's called Tom. He's an amazing guy. He's so creative, so high energy, so fun. Great guy. He escorted me around the airport for the day and went above and beyond to really make sure we got the right shots we wanted.
Yeah.
So Friday, just 2 days ago, was the first day Play Airlines flew to Liverpool Airport. So they did a bit of a press event. They had local media like the Guide, Liverpool, the Liverpool Echo, all these local media all based coming over to take photos of this aircraft coming. It was an A320neo flying in from Reykjavik. They had a big cake set up. They had like a nice little triage.
How many cupcakes did you have?
I had just one. I wasn't being too risky because I was.
Otherwise, you would have might have had to use the flying toilet.
Hey. So, yeah, it was amazing. A really good experience. The crew were great. Having a nice chat with the Icelandic crew on board. Liverpool Airport, wow, they really go above and beyond. They had a water salute, which I've never seen a water salute at Manchester, if I'm honest, in person. So, you know, going above and beyond, really like getting involved with the crew, making sure the crew are happy, making sure the press are happy. And yeah, the aircraft arrived. It absolutely, you know, biblical rain happened when it arrived, though. It was the heaviest rain you can imagine. So the water salute maybe didn't make much of a difference. And all the crew on board got soaked.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the crew because they were pausing outside the aircraft and the rain was coming down.
You don't see it so much on the photos, but they were drenched. I think one of the ladies had like that kind of wavy hair look.
Yeah, what the captain had, his jacket was just, you could see it was just reflecting.
So that was amazing. And Liverpool Airport, thank you guys for inviting us over. It was good fun. We were over on the apron recording it arriving, and then Tom took me over to basically a part of the apron where you can see the runway. So we had to go back into the terminal building, run really fast after the pushback over to like one of the piers, and we could see the whole runway, and we watched it depart. Great experience. Play Airlines now operating at Liverpool Airport. I believe Monday and Fridays they operate. I'm sure Owen can correct me if I'm wrong. Beautiful aircrafts. They look great in photos. They look better in real life. The A320 and 21 Neos with them beautiful mask designs, all red. The cabin was very smart and modern. I really like the cabin crew outfits as well. Once you see them in person, great. That was a great experience.
All a great day. And if you are involved in any airlines, guys, and you're watching the channel,
wink,
and
nudge.
You would like to involve Airliners Live in any of your events, drop us an email, contact@airlinerslive.com, and we'd be really happy to attend if we possibly can, and produce some high quality content for you guys, and obviously for our community as well. So a massive thanks again to Play Airlines for including Airliners Live. It's the first event of its type that we've been invited to, and we're super proud to attend it, and thank you very much.
Good. So good. I got on board the aircraft, got on the flight deck as well, met the crew. Awesome. Really smart aircraft as well. Really
yeah,
smart.
Looked really nice. Here is speaking of another smart aircraft, we've got Virgin A330 off to Islamabad.
Enjoy this one, guys.
Beautiful view there, the Virgin Atlantic A330. Somiel with a 5 months of business class, saying good morning to you, Martin and Andy, and a special guest watching from a beautiful India. For now, it's 3:15 p.m. here for me today now, guys. Is that it, really? I thought it would be a lot later than that over in India.
Thank you, dude, for the support.
Cheers, Somiel.
Adam Smith with a 1 Airliners Live gifted membership. Thank you, Adam. And then he gifts another one as well, so he's gifted 2 Airliners Live
Cool one,
memberships.
Adam's son.
Yep, going to Hannah Stafford, and what's the other one? Matthew Trainer as well. He's a returning VIP. And then he went and gifted another one to Paul Royal as well. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate that.
Cheers, dude.
Adam's on a roll, isn't he?
Stephen Frost upgrading his membership to business class as well.
Very nice.
If you want that extra leg room, enjoy that discount on merchandise, mate, after that upgrade.
Yep, we also had, there's quite a bit to get through. We read out Owens, just check if there's any more. Yeah, so Rara with a 4 months of premium economy, saying 4 months already. Cheers for the awesome channel, guys. Cheers, dude. Joanne Ingram with the business class upgrade as well, another upgrade.
Thank you very much.
And Astronaut, brand new premium economy members signing up. And Rogue Monk with a 6 months of business class, saying hi all, hope you're well. Just here for an hour or so before heading out. Thank you for the continued support there, dude.
Thanks for stopping in.
And then taking us on to a mega bong in the chat. Let's get the mega bong.
Mr. Kevin D.
There he is. Thank you, dude. Wow.
With the 10 Airliners Live gifted memberships. Dropping those gifted memberships to the community. Thank you very much,
we'll
dude.
be buying you a coffee this afternoon, Mr. D.
Dushworks says hello, and Greg saying, is John watching Twitch too? Are you there, sir?
My Twitch chat has died. Let me refresh this. But enjoy this A320 off back to Heathrow.
Thank you, Kevin D. A huge thank you to you for gifting so many memberships and all the support we've had on today's show so far. It's been great.
Steve Arnold, thank you very much for enjoying the show as well. Tuning in from the East Coast.
So I did post a little bit on Twitter and Instagram about the day at Liverpool. I recorded lots of 4K footage. I've already got a clip up on Facebook, and I'm going to get a YouTube video up tomorrow featuring a full 4K water salute, arrival on stand, a bit of in between of turning the aircraft around, and then subsequently the departure as well, which again I'm very thankful to be able to catch, because the Liverpool airport, it's similar to Manchester. The apron is a bit far, not far, but there's a lot of obstructions with the view of the runway there, so you have to kind of move yourself around the apron, and they were very kind to give me the escorting to the pier there where I could actually set up. And fair play to Liverpool Airport as well. It's so flat, that airport. It's not like Manchester, where if you're on one side of the runway, the hump, you can't see the other side. And we're in quite a nice elevated position here. We can see the whole runway quite well. But if anyone's ever tried to spot it, like Shadowmoss Road or the spot down there with the rotation spot, it's so hard to see the whole runway.
Here he is. Trouble's arrived in the Twitch chat.
Man.
Mr. Hinchy is in the chat. Hey, dude, we had a great time in your stream. What a legend.
And he kept me company yesterday when I was sitting in Dublin Airport. Had my iPad out, Hinchy on, not messing about.
Mate, I had it on last night as well, actually. I was kind of lurking a bit, I'll be honest. But we really enjoyed your stream, mate, on Friday. So great to see you in the Twitch chat this morning. Loads of aviation action going on here at Manchester. And if you are watching on Twitch or YouTube, give the stream a share, and drop it in some Discord channels, and get yourself all shared up. Get your mates in as well, guys.
And one last thing about Liverpool, by the way. You guys seen the news about the Eurovision?
Yes, they are going to be hosting it, aren't they?
Yeah, so in May, coming up, the Eurovision will be hosted in the city of Liverpool. So that's great news for obviously the city itself, Liverpool Airport, and even Manchester Airport to a degree, because we'll get a
lot of biz traffic.
Maybe some charter aircraft, maybe an influx in low costers as well.
I must admit, we saw the effect that the Manchester Derby had on the last show.
Yeah,
and it'd be amazing to see if that event brings in anything like that, because we saw such a increase in bizjet traffic, and you never know, you might see a bit more of that. Maybe you'll see some random airlines coming in, so we'll keep our eye on that, guys.
Yeah, I'm super hyped for that, and I think Liverpool Airport especially probably get quite a few interesting movements, so we're in good talks with Liverpool Airport, so some good things might be coming from there, and I'd definitely say around May time as well, when the Eurovision happens.
Cool. This is EasyJet. Is it a Neo? Who knows? But it's going for a nice little lengthy flight down to Sharm el Sheikh.
Oh, good 5 hours. That easy, isn't it? 5 hours.
Well, I think,
and I know that because I watched it all on Matt Davies' stream the other week. But we got a massive super chat coming in from Paul, Hong Kong, with the 17.99 super chat. Thank you very much, mate. And he says, good evening, everyone, from Hong Kong. Enjoying the show, guys. Can't wait to fly back to Manchester in December to spend Christmas with the family.
On the Cafe 350.
Yeah, let us know,
Very
Paul, who
nice.
you're going to be flying with, mate. I hope you have a great trip back and have a fantastic Christmas. Well, thanks for supporting the channel. It's awesome to see you in, mate.
Yep.
Brian Aviation asking, any 777s stayed off? You've missed one. We had the Emirates go out.
Yeah, we should have coming in later the Qatar triple. But we've already had the one triple that we have leaving. The Qatar triple this morning was not too late. It's usually pretty late. We usually catch it at the start of the show.
Yeah, we pulled in, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was going on.
It was just 200, wasn't it, today?
200, yeah.
Yeah, 200 LR. Speaking of wide bodies, though, looks like we got the Aer Lingus A330 300 taxiing out. This loaded with the CF6 engines as well.
Great to see these at Manchester.
Yeah.
We were so hyped when we got told that there'd be some more A330s coming in, because obviously back in the day of the Airliners live shows, we were kind of propped up with 330s by Thomas Cook, and we saw so many of them going out, and obviously when we lost that airline, the amount of heavy traffic at Manchester just fell off a cliff. It was it's great to see Aer Lingus operating these out of Manchester. They look great, sound great, and you never know, maybe see some more, maybe a Neo at some point in the future.
And we've had the return of Jordan Aviation now as well, which I know we probably don't catch on the live shows so much because they tend to come in a bit later. But they previously flew. They're flying on behalf of PIA, since they're obviously not flying to the UK. They changed over to a couple of different airlines, like High Fly and stuff. Senegal was one.
Yeah.
And then they moved to Doncaster for a while, didn't they? And it just coincided with, obviously, the news from Doncaster. I don't think it's because of that. But they're actually returning back to Manchester now, and they're already back operating the Jordan Aviation A330s from Islamabad.
Nice little hop.
Absolutely bossing it on the camera, isn't they?
Naughty.
Loads of people in the chat throwing some love hearts in as well for Matty Boy's camera work.
Great job, Matt. Appreciate it, dude.
And oh gosh, Oscar preempting what may be a raid coming over from our friends over at Sid Squad.
Yes.
My gosh. I think apparently they may be sending their viewers over to us. So if they do, ladies and gentlemen, let's just give them a massive welcome to the channel when they arrive with us.
And let's hope it's before the Iceland 737 MAX coming in, because it's going to be plain white.
Okay.
That'll be interesting.
Ice white.
Ice white.
But good news for Sid Squad, guys, because I've been, like I said, I really want to do some raids on you guys, because all the love to you guys, honestly, for raiding us, especially during that 100k stream. We have a lot of respect for anyone who does things like raids and goes out of their way to promote other live channels. I think it'll work well for you guys when we do our Vancouver shows, because our Vancouver shows generally wrap up when you guys are live. So on Henry's next live show, assuming you guys are live, what I'll do is I'll speak to Henry, and then I'll speak to you guys, see if the schedules line up at all, and we'll try and set up a raid on you guys to send a bit of love back, right? But Sid Squad, great channel. They're a live aviation channel based over at Sydney, Australia. Great guys, really friendly. They do nice long shows. They have special guests all the time. Kurt and Tim do a fantastic job at hosting over there as well. Big love to them guys.
Yeah, cheers guys. Thanks for all the support as well. And another massive shout out from a show that I really enjoyed the other day was Darren's show from Aviation in Action. He was back down at Lakenheath again early in the morning, so I kind of woke up and I did my usual of which I'm really trying to get out of the habit of doing, is just looking at your phone. What's it? Who's squeaking? Is that one of us?
It's not me.
Maybe it's up on the upstairs camera.
There's a mouse in the tower.
I know I'm getting old, but I didn't know my elbow did that.
Oh, a bit mine, I'll tell you.
But yeah, he was filming all of the military movements down there, and there's nothing better than kind of waking up in the morning and watching a bit of military action like that. Full afterburners, blast off takeoffs, F-35s. You know what I mean?
Naughty.
It was so
He's
good.
Great.
He puts in a graph, Darren, and like I say, the views he gets, especially at places like Lakenheath, are just second to none, mate. So massive shout out to Aviation in Action. Go and check him out.
Yeah, he still works, I believe, full time as well around his stream. So any stream he does, he really puts his effort in, and he's really, made time around his family and his full-time job. And we know too well how hard it is to stream when you've got a full-time job and full-time commitment.
Yeah.
It's hard. You've got to really, have the motivation to keep going, especially through poor weather and things, and long streams and
technical issues.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But June is saying Matt's doing such a great job. He should be your number one cameraman. Well, listen, June, we're actually we are trialling having Matt on the camera on the Sunday shows, which will free me and Andy up to do a bit more with the show technically, behind the scenes, so we can operate a few more things to make the streams a little bit more interactive. And also having me and Andy downstairs with each other on the Sunday shows, I think will make the shows a bit more interactive as well. So
it's nice when you can see the person you're talking to.
That's what I mean. For the next few weeks, we're going to trial it and see how we get on. And if you guys enjoy it, then we'll consider it.
And next Sunday, we're going to add more, like Martin said, technically.
Yeah.
So we've got a few ideas coming next Sunday.
That reminds me, it's under there to your right. See if it's plugged in before.
Oh yeah, this. Yeah.
But yeah, so next to depart is an awesome heavy departure, the Aer Lingus A330, and Twitch crew, massive shout out to you. Thank you very much for tuning in, and for everyone on YouTube, very warm welcome to you. I think we've got a few thousand on YouTube this morning as well. Hope you're enjoying the Super Sunday show here from Manchester Airport. We're live every Sunday and every Wednesday from Manchester. So loads of aviation content to come on that. We've got a fantastic show tomorrow evening, which is sponsored by the Manchester Flight Sim Centre. We're going to be in there doing some emergency procedures. John's going to be in with a real-life Airbus pilot.
Airbus captain.
Yes, which will be an awesome show. I'm really looking forward to that, actually. And I'm just going to be behind the scenes with Andy doing some camera switchings. Well, I'm really hyped to just enjoy that. That's going to be great.
Yeah, I wish we could do stuff like that more often.
Poor me in marketing control. What could go wrong? A330 off to Orlando.
I can see you tweaking a few things. Are you hearing that we're ever so slightly clipping at times?
No, that'll be your headphones. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I can touch it down a bit, because I turned mine down and it stopped.
Okay, got you.
I'll just turn yours down a tiny bit.
Then Joanna Smith saying, Book's my Deck 747 experience that you won for November. So very nice. You were at the deck earlier this week, weren't you, Andy?
Yeah,
it's looking really good, isn't it?
Yeah, me and Martin had a little look behind the scenes when they were working on the flight sim, and then Me and Sam with Dakota went yesterday as guests, and we had the experience of being a paying visitor, and it was great because it's just like you get like the whole cabin crew experience. They talk you through the history of the aircraft, and you get to go up in the flight deck, and you get to talk to the pilot up there as well, and see all everything lit up and everything working. And it's a world different from how it was when it was delivered. Like,
yeah, I was going to say that because I've not been in for a little while. It's kind of we filmed it arriving, and then unfortunately it turned out I had COVID, so I was off for 2 weeks, and then we were mad busy as well. So the last time I was in there, we kind of saw it just being sorted out, but it was nowhere near finished. And then we went back in yesterday. I couldn't believe the change. Like, they've put all the ambient lighting in, LEDs everywhere, really cool ramp, which is like a runway going up. I won't go into too much detail and spoil the experience for anyone who's going, but yeah, just fair play. Like, it looks mega. They've done a really good job. It looks like full.
I might have to have a little sneak in tomorrow.
Yeah, it was. I mean, down there because it looks great. Looks great.
Yeah, done a really good job. Yeah, really good job. We were very impressed. Nabila with a $4.99 US super chat saying, hello guys from California. It's 3:11 a.m. watching the show. I'm renewing my membership. I need another cup of coffee. Cheers, Nabila. Appreciate it. I see you on Henry's show a lot as well. I appreciate you supporting the channel as well. And then we had 1 moment.
This KLM off to back to Amsterdam. Nice little flight on a 737.
Yeah, and then Miles Davies with a One Airliners Live gifted membership. Thank you, Miles.
Hey, cheers, dude. Thank you very much.
Lots of love in the chat today. Stuart Malloy, there he is, with a £5 super chat saying, amazing quality show, lads. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
I love your progressive dress. You got the t-shirt, the open jacket, and then the closed jacket. That's quite good. Look at this, guys. Wash.
I have got
Shop.airlinerslive.com, yeah?
Yeah, we've got a bit of everything on here, haven't we?
We've got the caps, new stock coming soon. We got beanies arriving next week. Andy's repping the brand new Vancouver merch. Guys, we've got so much merch stuff going on in the next few days, which of course we'll be letting you know about. But yeah, thanks for joining the crew downstairs. I love this. This is great.
This is great, yeah. Fez was very blown away by the amount of screens and stuff we have here.
It is nuts.
Starship.
It is absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Well, it's what's needed for a high quality broadcast, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Makes the A350 look like a PA28.
The number 28 bus.
No expense spared here at Airliners Live, ladies and gents.
Paul with a 5 months of premium economy saying, yes, loved every minute of it. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Paul. We have, let's scroll down to the next.
Plane expert loving the Top Gun glasses. We got Andy and John with the Top Gun glasses. I've gone for like the more square. I don't suit them aviator glasses.
Yeah,
it's probably the shape of my face.
Got super dries on, you know.
yeah.
And Peter saying 2XL sizes for the merch.
Where are you at on?
I think our merch goes up to 4XL, doesn't it?
Yes. Only the best here on Airliners Live.
You got it.
Well, did you have it on the screen then, did you?
I hope so.
I assume you did.
I think I did.
Hopefully not.
Right, BRB.
How do you accept a gifted membership? Well, it'll say a button will pop up which says like opt in. So if you want to opt in, that'll give you access to receiving a gifted membership. Like, kind of puts you in the draw to receive one. And then I think when the actual gifted membership comes through, does it say? What does it say then? Are you locked in? What? Who's locked that? The key's here. How would someone lock you in?
We've been locked in the tower, ladies and gents.
I think when it comes up in the chat, you can just click. I can't remember, to be honest. I think you just click accept. Was it actually locked?
I don't think I've ever received one. And this rider coming in from Dublin. Very nice. I've landed twice at Manchester Airport now, and it's both been in the dark, so I've had no luck.
Everyone's saying Eric Morecambe. I've never heard of Eric Morecambe. Is he? Who is he? Let me have a look on.
And Alex Smith with the 9 months of business class. 9 months and loving it, guys. The streams just keep getting better and better. Thank you very much, Alex, for your kind words there, mate.
Thank you very much.
And we've got the Virgin A350 1000 pinging up, and that'll be off to Orlando. That'll be amazing to see. So all you A380 lovers, the A380 will be in just before 12, so just over 30 minutes, and it'll be the year of the 50th livery as well.
Nice.
So that'll be really nice.
Livery with the gold.
Here we have Lufthansa, another A319 back off to Frankfurt. Mr. Hinchy getting a gifty off Kevin D. Excuse me, enjoy.
A bit of ASMR burping down the way. Do you want to meet your microphone?
That came out.
That was uncontrolled. That you had no control over that.
Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, not doing very well. And UNM with the 5 months premium economy. Great show. Hype for Fez's stream tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be an amazing show with me and Mark in the flight deck. No doubt I will be getting schooled, but never mind. I'll take it.
And if you're tuning in on Twitch, you will most likely see me and the main man
Mr.
causing
Aidan
chaos
Thomas is in the
Twitch
chat.
crew.
How you doing, Aidan? Hope you're well, mate.
Hey Aidan, hope you're doing well, dude. Not seen you in a while, but yeah, me and John usually come in pairs when the Twitch channel's going that way.
We've had a little reputation, haven't we, this week? Mr. Wes.
Wes.
He always gets a bit nervous every time Mark will rock in and I'll come in. We normally drop him 5 subs each, don't we? And look after him.
Big shout out to Wes. He's been absolutely smashing the streaming recently. And Tony P, cheers for gifting a sub to Aidan, mate. Really appreciate that. Aidan, another big Airliners Live supporter.
And James Boss with a £2 super sticker over on YouTube. Thank you very much, James. And as always, if you want to support us, you can hit the dollar symbol, then click super chat, super sticker, and over on
David. Yeah, we keep an eye on all of the chat, mate. Obviously, when we've got a lot of support coming in, obviously we need to get through and thank people and stuff like that. But yeah, we're looking at all of the chat messages that are coming through and picking out.
I think we have 4 different chats open, so yeah.
Yeah, we've got 4 windows all looking at the chat, so rest assured, mate, we value all the community members here on the channel.
This Ryanair coming in from Prague. Not a bad little hop across Europe.
And big shout out to Aidan Thomas, who's just gifted 3 months of Tier 1 membership to Plane Expert 1962. Let's get some bing bongs in the Twitch chat, guys.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Dude. Appreciate you, Aidan. Great to see you, mate.
3 months. Enjoy that, mate. Cheers, Aidan.
Tell you what, Matt is looking pretty pro up there with his hat on and his jacket and his headset. He's looking well in the zone up on the top there.
Good lad. Cheers, Matt.
Yeah, appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I'm hyped for tomorrow as well. So yeah, the flight sim stream will be a big one. But as Martin said, we're doing a Pilot Explains video on our video series on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So make sure you subscribed and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notifications as to when we have them videos up.
Really excited.
For those who don't know, this will be a full A320 flight simulator. It's not on your computer.
Yes.
It is the real deal.
Yeah,
I'm hyped. Yeah.
And Practically Geek saying, how about Airlines Live smashing social media with over 2 million views on their A380 video? So two little achievements for me this week. For those, I do pretty much all the short form stuff here at Airlines Live, and one of my YouTube shorts got over 1 million views this week.
Yes,
so finally hit that. And then TikTok got one of the video, I put it up on Wednesday, and it's already got 2 million views.
Mega.
Just absolutely crazy stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, we're just popping off, and it's testament to not only the work going on behind the scenes, but also the community as well. You guys just absolutely smashing it, getting involved, hitting the like button, sharing. Airline is live, just in a real good place at the minute, and we're just super hyped to go to work every day. It's just so good, guys. We're absolutely loving doing this. So thanks to everyone who does support the channel, and to everyone who tunes in week after week as well. We really do appreciate it.
Yes, and yes, we actually do work in the office, by the way. We don't
we don't have lightsaber battles all the time, guys. But listen, it's not every day that you get lights delivered that look like lightsabers. You've got to have a quick battle, haven't you?
Yeah.
Test them out. Quality control, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got to find out who's boss, haven't you?
Yeah.
We got 4 of them actually, haven't we? So that's enough for.
It's going to be.
We're going to have a quad battle.
2v2.
2v2s in the
Not Rocket League, mate. I don't think there'll be any cider in the flight deck tomorrow. There's, obviously, it's very expensive, and I don't want to be the one with the bill to.
Just to let you know, there is no drinks in the flight deck at all, because obviously all the gear. So
have to nip out, neck the Westerns, and come back in.
Any drinks will be staying firmly at the back of the room.
The mini fridge will stay in the office.
But Mark, if you are in the chat, mate, I'm going to be on the way home from the stream today, just stopping in and getting some snacks and some sandwiches and stuff like that for tomorrow. So if you want to drop me a message with your favourite sandwiches,
get your order in, Mark, before it's too late.
We'll get some refreshments sorted out for tomorrow.
We do have a Greg's right down the road from our office as well. So
if you fancy a bit of a sausage roll,
there's always an option. Oh, look what's taxiing out at the moment.
Oh yes, A350. 51,000.
And Aidan Thomas saying, God, I've missed Fezza. I stream here every Monday at 6 o'clock. So where you at, mate? Where you at?
Yes.
And Douchework said, Fezza's such a lad. I don't think I am I? Am I a lad?
It's the accent, I think.
Probably.
Synonymous accent.
I think I've calmed down in recent months.
Not when you've had a strong bow.
I was going to say, not when he's had a few strong bows on Rocket League.
But people really enjoying the. It's a 42, that ATR, isn't it?
A little one,
Yeah. Oh, you don't see that very often.
Cute.
Have a look at this. Little stumpy little ATR 42 coming into Manchester Airport today. Not many seats on board this. But yes, the highlight of the airfield at the moment is the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000 heading out. That'll be going to Orlando. And we got another aircraft arriving, as Henry likes to say. We've got a lander over here. This is the Iceland Air 737 MAX 8 with the special scheme today. What's that?
Martin's being gifted.
someone's made a gif of me.
Of course.
Made a gif of me doing that. Yo, can that go on as an emote on YouTube? Can we put a gif, an animated gif?
You can't do a gif, but you could do it on Twitch.
Mate, we could get a little animation of that. That'd be funny. But here we are. Look, here's this Iceland there.
Yeah, it's an Iceland Air special.
B-Tech Casper, isn't it?
B-Tech Casper.
It's got the,
it's better than Casper. It's actually got some text on the side.
It's got the coloured split scimitar winglets as well.
I wonder what the logic behind this is. Do you reckon it is just a homage to Iceland, ice white, or is it just
we'll get around to it one day.
I'll go around to that bit yet.
A very warm welcome if you're just tuning in. You're here on your Super Sunday show with Airliners Live. We've got a guest on today, which is our resident flight sim host, Mr. John Fezza. There he is, looking fresh to death. He arrived in Manchester last night, about, what was it?
After 10, mate.
After 10. So,
very fun day.
We went for a little drive out last night to pick him up from the airport. And John's here till Tuesday. We're going to be doing some filming. Got loads of stuff planned, so yeah, a great couple of days to come.
Interesting, like the winglets painted, but not anything on the plane.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No, it's just painted. I think they've got the actual Iceland Air decal on them as well on the other side.
Yeah. Interesting. Is it a yay or a nay?
Even got the bottom little yellowy orange bit in as well.
Yeah.
Matt catching it, doing a fantastic job. The flaps now being retracted.
Well spotted. Got the wing lights on as well, which is something you always see from Iceland Air.
Yeah, it must be standard ops, mustn't it?
I'm going to say it's like a flow thing, isn't it? Just you don't want to be forgetting about that one.
We've got Ryanair UK aircraft next to touchdown. This is in from Milan. And then I think the next departure will be the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000. The reg on here, let's have a look.
Shahid saying, will you guys be live this Wednesday? Yeah, we always stream every Wednesday and Sunday from Manchester at 10 a.m.
Yes.
UK time.
Stick back. Hello, welcome on Twitch crew. If you're tuning in, get involved in the chat. Let's get some hype in the chat, Twitch crew. And listen.
Any Oilers?
Any primers? Check those Twitch primes as well. Where's this Ryanair from them?
Milan.
Ooh, from Milan, is it?
Yes.
And John says, oops, it just moved off my screen. Stand by.
Yeah.
It's moved again. God, this is a nightmare.
We had Matthew Hayes with a £10 super chat with no message, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Matthew.
That's awesome. And yeah, John's saying, as a Canadian, I love the attention that you pay towards Vancouver. Thank you very much. Yeah, we love our Vancouver shows.
Brilliant place, isn't it? The mountains and the sheer traffic. I mean, Henry caught the last ever Lufthansa 747 going in there. That was just on Thursday, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. And then he caught the French Air Force A330 as well.
Yes,
that was pretty nice.
Meaning to edit that down actually, so that's probably on tomorrow's.
Would you like me to add it to a sauna, sir?
Oh yeah.
And Aidan Thomas saying, get that audio up for the 3:50 departure. Let's hear them chants going, hey Aidan, you're not the boss of me.
I'm the boss, son, alright.
Yeah, we'll blast it up for the departure.
Yeah. So she's over at Juliet 1 at the moment, so that's the very start of runway 23 right, which they're on a single runway ops at the moment.
They should be on single runway all day, shouldn't they?
They should do, yes. And
the new winter schedule.
I love the new winter schedule.
Yes.
It's great for us at Airliners Live, especially here at the Runway Visitor Park, because it means they're on single runway ops for a lot of the day during the day, especially in the week.
4 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah. Winter's going to be really good for Airliners Live, I can tell.
I'm hyped. Yeah, it's definitely the spot.
Can't wait for the snowy shows again. They were
We're
great.
actually looking forward to them. Matt Smith, maybe not so much.
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah. But I'm willing, especially on the midweek
I can't wait for the next storm. I think definitely going to be good.
That's the thing about winter, you know. I'm a summer kind of guy. I love the sun, but you do get a little bit bored in the sun. You know, like just very uneventful weather and stuff. And in the winter, you've got like the wind, the rain, the cold, snow, and although that's horrific to stream in,
but then you get to wear your Airliners Live hoodie, though.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is horrific to deal with, but it's worth it. You know, it makes for really good content and a lot of fun as well. Great photos, great videos, and you guys watching at home, nice and snug and warm. You know,
nice cold Sunday morning, coffee on, chilling.
You can watch how bad it is outside and how lucky you are to be inside. So
and have a little smoke.
Yeah. So loads of that coming, of course.
This is the Pegasus 117-9 from the new Istanbul airport. 737-800.
And Nath won on Twitch. Let's stop being spicy, dude. We got no mods in there, so I'm gonna have to tell you. Last chance, sunshine.
Fez is already logging on.
I know. Fez is coming, Nate.
You're done for now. Run.
That's it. I'd run if I were you. Stop being a spicer.
Get out.
Last warning. Let's mod Hinchy, actually.
No, I don't want him as a mod.
Yeah, it's my channel, do what I want.
Right.
I'll lock you out.
Here's Lady Emily GV Lib, the A350 1000 lining up on 2-3 right at the moment, ready for the departure off to Orlando, Florida. We'll turn the volume right up for this. All the noise.
Mod 20, that's it. 20 hours in. Slash mod, remember now.
Do I hear on the commentary they're talking about the Q8? Is that coming in soon?
Oh, nice. But here's the 350 just getting to roll, so we'll be seeing that very shortly.
Sounds more like a 7.3, that doesn't
it? Cheers, Aidan. Yeah, I can sort you out as well. Just get a few people modded up on the Twitch crew. Let's get it hyped in there as well.
I was thinking, where's the audio coming from? I couldn't see any plane in the Pegasus.
It's the Pegasus 7.3 taxiing past,
Now then, are we going to get the rotation, or is the Pegasus going to block it?
Oh yeah.
It'll
it'll be up quite early, as it usually is.
I love this 350, man.
Couldn't have timed that better, could we?
Yes.
What a sound. Meaty.
We're still trying to find a decent model of that for the office.
We are. Ooh, that smell as well.
Real bit of fuel going on there.
Oh, thick, like potent.
Oh, yeah, give it a good sniff, boys.
It's probably not very good for you, but you know.
Listen.
Someone who asked about the 777, we have the Qatar 777 coming in at about 25 to 2, so I think we'll probably catch that before we go.
Alright, so if you're just tuning in, welcome to the Super Sunday Show. You got myself, Martin, Mr. John Fez, our resident flight simmer, Mr. Andy B down at the end
On the
as well.
MC.
Bringing you today's show live from Manchester Airport. This is your Super Sunday Show. So much going on, guys, and thanks very much for tuning in to what's kind of our regular slot here on Airliners Live. So if you are new and you love your aviation, then this is the place and time to be on YouTube and Twitch, guys.
We've got a 10-mile-an-hour crosswind today.
Okay.
Is that
should we
now?
put Windy Landings
Yeah,
in
is
the
that,
title?
should we change the title on that?
That's 3 exclamation mark.
Oh, make sure you get the windy emotes as well.
And if anyone questions it, you're banned.
You're banned, yeah.
We'll put members only on so no one questions it.
Yeah, that's good.
That's how you do it. Yeah.
That old trick.
Oh, we're so spicy, aren't we? We have the Saudi 787 that's going to be coming in, and it is in the year of Arabic calligraphy.
Calligraphy, yeah.
Calligraphy. God, I can't speak. The Macam accent isn't very good, is it?
Yeah, but the next arrival is the Kuwait, as we mentioned earlier. It's the A320neo coming in from Kuwait City, which is a 6.5-hour flight today.
It's a bit long on an A320, isn't it? Just a bit.
Okay. Yeah, on an A320neo, that is quite a long flight, but it's not the... I mean, I assume that plane's probably quite well kitted. Bless you.
Super sneeze.
Sorry about that.
Well, to be fair, like I said, I flew on that JetBlue 321neo transatlantic, and once you're in the routine of things, I don't know what Kuwait's like, especially economy. But you kind of just forget you're on a narrow body, you know. You just, you know, when you're in your little cubicle, your little area, and I was in economy, by the way. I wasn't in anything special. You just, I don't know, like if it's a nice modern aircraft with nice low cabin altitude and things, you kind of forget you're on a narrow body, you know.
Someone asking, is that John Fezera here? Well, it might just be.
It is.
Might just be.
I was it last night? Yesterday morning or something? Val dudes, 5 a.m. and he was still partying live on Twitch. He had his DJ show that he does, and it was like, mate, are you going to bed anytime soon? He was like mid-set.
Yeah, but he's like, is it 5 a.m. his time?
Yeah.
Oh,
5 a.m. his time.
Wow.
And he was still DJing.
Lunatic. He loves you too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's funny, man.
There's Aer Lingus off to the regional, back off to Belfast.
Is that accent he does meant to be
It's supposed to be us.
Manc or something? Cause
Yeah.
it's not, is it? Oh, I go.
He always thinks I'm from Manchester. He goes, he's the 0161 crew coming in. Yeah, Tony, I actually hit 48 months of subscription to Val Dudes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Longer than Airliners Live.
Blame man, because he told me to cancel my sub all them years ago when we were focusing on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we have moved platforms a few times on the channel, but I'm pretty hyped about being on YouTube. They're doing some really good things, and obviously then also multicasting through to Twitch as well. I think it's pretty cool to be on Twitch, because it's where Airliners Live first started as well.
Yeah, that's where I found you back in 2018. All them
Me and
years
John
ago.
met each other on Twitch before we met up in real life as well. And I think Twitch for a lot of content creators, especially aviation content creators, is kind of where a lot of people started out. And it's where a lot of people met each other as well. So for us to be pushing to Twitch as well is definitely important, I think.
We had Owen Flemmo with the 449 super chat. he got a bing, not a bong.
There you go.
You got a
bing.
He said that version livery looks incredible on the A350. Looking forward to capturing the Neo next weekend at London Heathrow. Absolute highlight of the year, he says.
Yeah.
You're going down to Heathrow to see it, Owen. Wow.
Nice, dude. Good old Justin TV back in the day.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
I'm not old enough for that.
I used to be proper into Twitch, and I was on Justin TV, but
I was never on that.
Yeah, that's how old it goes.
2014, I created my Twitch account.
I was trying to go through clips from us, and I'm pretty sure it's around 2016 that I was clipping your channel, John. Going back on the Airliners live account anyway.
Does follow age still work? No, not follow age.
You can just tap on your name.
Is there an account age thing? Let me try and find out.
I think if you're on desktop, if you tap on your name, it says when mine was July 1st, 2014, I think.
Oscar Jack, welcome. He says, hello, I'm new. Welcome, dude.
Welcome.
Any plans with European shows? Yeah, definitely, Paul. Definitely, mate. We've actually agreed a partnership with a guy over at Amsterdam who's going to be bringing us some awesome 4K content very soon. And depending how that goes, we may look at doing a bit of a show here and there as well.
Did you get Carwyn Davies? Have you got on your tablet? Scroll back, because mine, for some reason, refreshed.
So next land will be, after this Kuwait, is the Turkish A321 Neo. So hopefully a bit of Wookiee action. And then it'll be the King of the Skies in the year of the 50th livery coming in after that.
Awesome. And Carwyn with a $2 New Zealand donation saying, off to bed now in New Zealand. It's 11:40 p.m. Great stream. Cheers, Carwyn. Thank you, mate. Will P, I've got about 15 orders on the go at the minute, but I'm going to go and check now because I've got one box that arrived at mine on Friday afternoon, so that'll be shipped out on Monday, Tuesday next week. However, if you're waiting on other bits, then it may be longer. I will check your order and let you know, mate. But yeah, there's a lot of merch that's going to be shipped out next week.
So how do I do it? You go on.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to find out his account age.
But yeah, that Q820 Neo, we really like that scheme on the channel. Quick yay or nay, folks, in the chat if you're a fan of that livery there. I really like it. I think it looks great. I love the mix of the blue colours, and the size of the text on the side as well is awesome.
I want to see my follow age as well, because I must have been like following since like the very start on this account. Doesn't seem like follow age works though. That's a shame. Yeah, I do love the Q8 livery. Seems to have stopped actually, so
yeah, it's holding there, but we have got the A38 on a very long final.
It'll be the Turkish next to come in.
Is it behind the Turkish, is it?
I found it very interesting from pilot Jordan Webb talking about the A380 and the challenges that has on the other aircraft.
Yeah, that was with the ILS. That was really cool. I never knew that.
So the aircraft get guided down on a radio signal called the Instrument Landing System. Here, especially at like Manchester and stuff like that, and that basically is like a trajectory that they have to follow and is radioed to them. So it uses like a guidance system, basically transmitted via radio, and it follows it down. And the A380, the aircraft, is so big that the aircraft flying behind the A380 kind of have like troubles keeping it locked on their aircraft, because the A380 actually blocks the transmission of it because it's that big. So he's saying, didn't he say that sometimes they'll get an RNAV approach if they fly in behind the 380? But also, you know, he says it's not a big trouble. You know, they can still, you know, fly the aircraft.
Yeah, that was really interesting to hear about that. It's not something I knew about before, and that's why I love having the guests on the show. Because although we're here twice a week, every week, we're by no way professionals in that side of things. And yeah, just having the pilots explain to us a bit about what's going on is absolutely fantastic. So thanks again for Jordan coming on. I know we had Mark on as well a few weeks before as well.
Yeah, I've clicked my account's at X-Spider Guy on the mod on Twitch. That's my Twitch. So if there's a way you can see how long I've been a follower for or something, I'm very curious.
Since April 1st, 2018.
is that it?
There you go.
I felt like it was longer than that, maybe. Because Airline's Live was founded in 2017, wasn't it? So it was
At the very end, I think, of 2017.
April 1st. That kind of makes sense, I guess.
And Jordan just saying, at Manchester now, they warn you that you may experience localizer fluctuations behind the 380. And I've had it a few times. So what he was saying was that, for anyone in the chat who might have missed it, is when you've got the A380 coming in, you've got the beam coming from the ILS, which is telling the aircraft the height and the position that it's coming in on. So you want to be dead center coming down with the glide slope, and you're following it down like that. But when you've got the A380 coming in front of you, because the aircraft's so big, it hits the nose of the 380 and kind of like bends around it. So the plane behind, which Jordan was explaining, is like going from left to right, just trying to follow this bend.
Wow.
In the localizer. So what ends up happening is you just take the autopilot out and obviously fly it yourself.
Yeah.
But I never knew that. That's it's a really interesting bit of information. That.
Yeah, because they'll have visual, of the runway and things. So that's enough info to be able to arrive at the airport. But obviously they do tend to use the ILS to help them guide it in. A little bit more further aid for the pilot.
And apparently you've been on Twitch since August 7th, 2011.
Oh, right, okay.
I was 10 years old. God.
Wow.
I wonder when the Airliners Live channel was actually created. I'm going to type a message.
2011. I used to be obsessed with Twitch, man. I used to watch it multiple hours a day back then. I can't remember what I watched though back in. It was like back in the days of like Armour and things, like them days like Armour Life and stuff. And God, that was a long time ago.
But here is the Turkish from Istanbul A321 Neo.
In next arrival on the Super Sunday show. Quite regularly we see the 21 Neos.
We also had Razorback 17 with a 3 months of premium economy, saying looking forward to Captain Mark and First Officer Fezzer show.
Yeah, that's going to be a really good show.
Yeah, I'm so hyped for that. So that's tomorrow from 6 p.m. here on the Airliners Live YouTube and Twitch channel. Yes, the next arrival after this will be the King of the Skies, the biggest passenger aircraft on the planet, touching down here at Manchester Airport live on Airliners Live on your Super Sunday show.
February 17th, 2018 for you, Martin.
What was it?
February 17th, 2018.
Oh, was it?
For Airliners Live?
Mm-hmm. Oh, in which case then Airliners Live must have been right at the start of 2018.
Yeah, maybe that's its birthday then, that's that date. Maybe we should keep that.
Yeah, we should keep, because I always thought it was right at the end of 2017.
Yeah. But did you started on Twitch, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. So when that account was created, that would have been before the first show, obviously.
The conception, yeah.
Oh, cool. That's nice
awesome.
One, guys. Thanks for that.
So you've only been going 4 years, not 5.
Oh, there you go.
So it means we don't have a 5-year anniversary.
Another one.
Hey. But there we are. Matt doing a fantastic job at catching the Emirates A380.
Yeah, enjoy this. Get those king emotes in the chat, guys. And we'll be right with you after this awesome arrival.
You might even get a little cheeky Wookiee here, maybe.
Yeah, you can hear the Turkish Neo taxiing past now.
This class suite is first class at the front, it's completely showers, and 76 business class suite all on the upper deck. Last week, last Saturday, and then from Manchester from Manchester. They are now operating 3 flights back to Manchester, and they're now back up from the 1 flight over the last 18 months or so.
Over 3,000 people tuned into the Airliners Live Super Sunday show, catching the King of the Skies touching down here at Manchester Airport.
Beautiful livery. Fantastic job from our cameraman Matt,
Yeah,
who is
great job.
working in very backlit conditions with the sun right in his face.
Yes, sporting the 50 years special livery on the King of the Skies today. Looking amazing, and the best view of the King you're going to get anywhere in live aviation here at the Runway Visitor Park, Manchester Airport. Over 3,000 people tuned in on YouTube alone. Hello to everyone. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if you haven't already. That helps us out a lot. He's going to taxi all the way back past us here at the RVP. We had Jack Rolls signing up for Premium Economy. Welcome, Jack.
Welcome, dude.
We also had Alison Rogers with the 5 Airliners Live gifted memberships.
Oh, nice one, Alison. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And then some bloke who travels a lot with a £3.80 super chat saying, beautiful shot, nice one, guys. Cheers, dude, and a huge shout out to Matt Smith for capturing that beautifully on the arrival there. We're going to stick with him. So this isn't the Expo livery, this is 50 years, it's something separate, but obviously the same airline. And this one has the big 50 on the side there. Not one you see very often in Manchester, this. I've seen it probably about 3 times in total. Whereas I've seen like the Smarties Expo.
It's pretty regular, the Smarties.
I was glad we got that though, the other show when it was really wet.
Yep.
Because it really stood out, didn't it, in the rain. Got an awesome clip of it.
Well, this is saying much better than the new livery. Yeah,
I'd agree with that.
The as we call the King U. If you know, you know.
Don't think Matt needs any more trials. Has he passed his probation, guys?
Still got his provisional, right?
Yeah. His full license. That's mega, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice livery, that, to be fair.
See the sun just shining on the top.
Yeah, I much prefer this to the King U scheme. Loopy saying we're at 1.1 thousand likes now as well.
Hey, that's awesome.
Would John be able to be the cameraman? You must be joking. you joking?
Nathan Jones with a 2 months of Premium Economy saying, watch the A380 you uploaded. Wow, that noise. Honestly, dude, that was when it went out on full power, I'm assuming.
I think there's a short coming out. I don't know, I think the short's out of that, and then it's going to be either today or tomorrow of the landing. Wow, that spray. That was amazing.
It sounded so good, that departure. I must have played it about 10 times.
I love that Iceland Air 7.5 in the wet when Andy went out the other week to catch it.
That was well worth
sound
it.
on that was,
getting soaked for filming in the rain here at Manchester Airport, and actually got quite lucky because that was one of the last days they were on dual runway ops at that time. So now you can't really catch the A380 going out on the second runway. It does late at night, but obviously it's dark then, so. Some bloke who travels a lot saying, with a £2 super chat saying it has a lovely bar at the back too.
Hey,
I've seen the photo.
Any strong balls?
and Futso on Twitch says the planes need an air horn so they can honk at us when they go past the RVP.
That's a good shout. And Ronnie Middlehurst with a 5 months of crew seat.
Awesome.
Followed by Melissa with a £1.79 super chat saying leaving soon to meet Captain Fez. See you shortly. Oh my gosh.
That'll be me running out the back door then and straight into the car.
Yeah,
the motor around, boys.
the car that dead close spot there, John, like you asked me.
Is the what time's the bodyguards coming?
Yeah, so I've unlocked the back door, and the second we go offline, run.
Out.
There's 6 guys all plain clothed up there.
Plain clothed officers.
Ready to keep you safe.
It's hard being famous, isn't it?
I know.
Being the face of flight sim.
Face of live aviation at the minute.
And the face of the Fez remote as well. Right, let's have a look on radar. Let's see what's going on at Manchester at the moment. We got a couple of aircraft pinging up on the ground, including an aircraft taxiing out right now. It looks like it's a TUI, or it's doing its pushback. 787-8 Dreamliner heading off to Punta Cana. We got another Pegasus A320neo taxiing out at the moment, heading off to Antalya. Interesting, Antalya. Like, I don't know how long that route's going to last, because I thought like Turkey was a really seasonal destination. I thought it was going to, like, who's still going to Turkey in October? Like,
Carl's saying Fezzer Samantha's on standby with a BMW. I would like to get to my destination in one piece. But and Dingle McDongle, that's a very interesting name. is that his real voice? Nah, mate, it's an effect.
That's a Hingle McCringleberry vibe.
Will that be making a return for the Christmas period?
Oh yeah, Dingle McDongle. And Sam Shelton, brand new premium economy member, signing up on YouTube as well. Welcome to VIP, dude. Good to have you on board. Do you do car stickers, saying Kevin Fogg? Ooh. We do, yes, indeed.
We do. Head to airlinerslive.com. We've got the logo car sticker and the Manchester Tower car sticker, both in stock.
I've seen Andy was repping his on his Merc today.
I was. I've got 2 of them on mine. I've got the logo sticker and the Man Airport Spotters sticker on mine as well. So, yeah, go and check them out on the Airliners Live website. And as Martin said, they're in stock, so they'll be shipped nice and quick to you guys. Don't cost much at all. And they go inside the window as well, not on the outside. So what they do is they don't get weathered and they don't get damaged. They last forever, pretty much.
And don't worry, for anyone who is a fan of Airliners Live, if you've got an Airliners Live fan in your family and you're wondering what to do for Christmas, we haven't forgot about you guys. We've got tons of Christmas merch coming, including we can probably announce today an Airliners Live gift set, which is going to be coming to the merch store in the coming weeks, which is perfect for any fan. And we're going to have plenty of those in stock. So yeah, lots of things coming to the merch store very soon. But I definitely recommend, especially for you Christmas buyers, just get the orders in nice and early, just so that we've got plenty of time. If for whatever reason we need to order some t-shirts or stuff like that. Of course, there is going to be a cut-off date as well. I'll speak to our supplier and find out exactly when our cut-off date is going to be, and we'll make sure we let you guys know for that. But as I say, in the next couple of weeks, we can probably post some VIP lounge pictures of the new gift set, which is going to be up for sale soon.
And Terry Edwards saying, if you're ordering a car sticker, get a coaster as well. They're awesome. Yeah. Yes, definitely. The PVC heat-resistant coasters we got, they look amazing. Not many of them left, though. And
there's really not. There's about 10 left, guys.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll be sliding one of them in my pot tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll sort you out.
Yeah, and once they're gone, they're gone. So, yeah, keep an eye out for them. Airlines Live coasters. Try not to buy all of them, because we need to save one for Fezzer.
And Jan and Jipek with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Brand new subscription to Airlines Live.
Welcome,
Appreciate your support.
Cheers, Twitch Group.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you check your Twitch Primes. You could have one lurking. And free money, isn't it? Free sub to the channel.
Yeah, definitely. I cancelled my Amazon Prime the other day. It's gone now.
The price has gone up as well, I think.
It's gone up, and I was just like, you know what? In probably about 5 or 6 months, I've not bought anything on there. And then as soon as I cancelled it, I had to buy about 4 things already. I was like, typical, sod's law. I did get a brand new dressing gown though, but I bought that from a shop instead.
You got one in the end because you were talking about that in the office.
Oh, that is nice.
I do love a good dressing gown, in the winter when it's getting a bit toasty.
I don't own one. Do I need to join the hype?
You should do. Like, even...
Well, it depends, John. If you're over 30, you're all right.
It's nice just to, like, you come home and then you put it on over your existing clothes, and it's just like an extra layer of snugness.
So me and Jen, obviously with the price of heating going up and everything, I said to Jen, look, let's just now, before the prices shoot up, just buy some blankets, big blankets, and the dead soft ones you can get. Because what's going to happen is it's going to get there, and they're going to be 3 times the price because they know that the price of electric's going up and stuff.
Yeah.
So we got some nice and early, and no joke, like the last few weeks, we've been sat there watching Netflix or whatever, and we've been like this with the blanket on. It's been 10 out of 10.
You know what? That's been me these last couple of weeks with me Airlines Live Neo hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only hoodie I've got, and I don't need to put the heating on. I just put my hoodie on. Jobs are good.
That's the point. Yeah, the Airlines Life hoodies are really thick and warm. Yeah. So.
And Aidan asking when the Vancouver ones are in stock. We've ordered a few, Aidan, but just put your order in, mate, and I'll just add it to the next order. It'll only take about 2 weeks.
Yeah, get yours ordered now. Save on the heating bill as well. And
Airliners Live dressing gowns. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Airliners Live onesies.
The problem is with stuff like that, you got to have so many different sizes.
Yeah, even me. Like, I actually tried on a few different ones because I'm like naturally a medium, but I had to try like a large because you kind of like it being a lot longer, like a bit more material for your money. But at the same time, then you got the sleeves. You don't want the sleeves too long.
Yeah.
And pinging up on the ground, we have two TUI Dreamliners. There was one off to Cancun and one off to Punta Cana. I believe someone was flying out, weren't they?
I like the name of this.
Spirit of Teesside, away.
Yeah, I like the name of this Embraer 145 coming in. Owen Flemmo was telling us how the seating configuration of these 145s is instead of being like a 2-2 or a 3-3, it's a 1-2 configuration.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, so obviously the aisle's a bit offset.
I'd like to have a flight on one of them.
I would love to try it, and buy a ticket on board and buy the airline as well while you're at it.
It was actually one of the old British Airways 747s was actually I think they used to have all like city names, and one was City of Sunderland.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
City of Manchester, one of them, was it?
Probably, so.
Yeah, news coming out today that Logan Air has been put up for sale as a company. The 2 owners, they're brothers, right?
Yeah, apparently so. I was just going to pull up the article actually because I was reading it this morning when I was waking up.
And this EasyJet coming in from Geneva. Geneva leave it, as the pilots call it, because need to use a bit of speed brake.
All right. Yeah.
When I was coming into Dublin yesterday, I need to have a word with a certain someone who may have been on the show recently. As the crew used the speed brake twice coming in. Terrible behaviour.
Lever of shame.
Lever of shame.
So to paraphrase the article, it basically says the Scottish brothers Stephen and Peter Bond have put Logan Air, the biggest operator of regional flights in the UK, up for sale. This article's from the Times. After owning the business for 25 years.
Wow.
It currently has 42 aircraft on 80 routes around the UK, Ireland and Norway. And it's kind of taken advantage of those Flybe flights as well, making itself the largest domestic operator flying to non-London destinations. The brothers are 172 and 61 years of age, and they're understood, it says, to take a step back. And following the substantial issues faced with COVID, they've decided to step back from it. And in typical news story website, it has now blocked me reading the rest of the article to you guys because it wants me to pay for it.
Yeah, typical.
So there was a meme of that. Did you see it? It was like 2 guys in an office, and they were saying, why does no one read our news articles anymore?
Oh yeah.
And then they go, well, I just can't understand it. Our content's so good. And then the guy walks in and they go, oh, someone's here. And he goes, I'm just here to read the news. Oh, okay, yeah, take a seat. Read my ad, sign up to my subscription. He start lobbing stuff at him, like screaming different things at him. And sign up for our membership, sign up for email like this. And it's like taking the mick out of the website.
The guy's like, okay, I'll go.
And he just walks off and just leaves. It's so funny.
Then he sit down and they're like, right, so how do we get more people?
But it's like every news story, you're going like, I'm trying to advertise the Times there and read it out. And now they're going, you know what, we're not going to let you read the rest of that.
I know.
It's stupid.
It's so dumb. I wonder how many people pay for stuff like that, because
I
guess it saves getting like the actual newspaper, doesn't it?
Yeah, you'd have to sign up for so many though, right? Or like, I guess, because do people still just follow one news? Like back in the day, you'd buy one newspaper.
I feel like these days it's just so easy just to read. Like loads of different, isn't it?
You don't go surfing based on who's published it. You go surfing on what the article is, don't you? Like, you know, like that article there, you didn't go searching for what was the Times.
No, it just came up as that article. So the thing is, in my opinion, and I'm probably completely wrong because they're not doing it this way, but I would think, let people read your articles. And if I was looking for certain news, and every time the Times came up, and it was a good article every time, and I was always impressed by it, that might make me think, oh, you know what, I'll support the Times because I know it's a good news site. But I'm not just going to sign up based off half an article that you know what I mean? That you're not letting me read the rest.
And there'll be other news providers who've done that story as well. So you just end up going to another one if you really want to read about it.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Moral of the story is keep your content free for everyone, and then that's the way. Yeah, that's it. Don't charge people for certain things.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to be a busy boy on Monday. There's some major orders coming through, guys.
Sam Shelton with $2 Australian with no message with a super sticker. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the orders coming in on the merch store, everyone. I really appreciate that. Look at this, beautiful. Is it PC12?
PC12, yeah, it is.
Ooh.
And it's
CDs coming into Barton sometimes. And they sound
Ravenair.
epic.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, it's Ravenair. Nice.
Ravenairs, yeah.
So that's at Liverpool, right?
No destination on it.
Might be going back to Liverpool. I mean, it's gone up pretty quick.
It came in from Belfast.
Lovely.
We were actually at Barton yesterday, obviously in the deck, and we also seen, we were going to go for the car boot sale, but they didn't have it on yesterday.
Oh right, it was off, was it?
Yeah. So then we went over to the tower there, and there was a PC12 on the little stand there.
Nice.
So we stuck around for that. The departure, that was epic. You know, the power in them things, that single turbo prop they have, like that is nuts amount of power for that aircraft. And you really see it when you're that close, on that bar, and you see all the trees behind, almost get blown over, all the grass go, and then it just flies off.
Matty Boy's got the flight radar open when he's got this view because the 787's about to make a little appearance. Speaking of the devil,
seems to be going off on a bit of a tangent, saying they all love banana sandwiches. My nan used to always have a banana sandwich for a lunch on brown bread whenever we were down there.
What? It's like
just slice up bananas on brown bread.
I did debate putting some on a bit of toast the other day, but I didn't follow through with it.
Yeah, someone else said, I'm trying to see where the message was, that they might have put the banana on, and then you get a flake. Give it a bash and just sprinkle a flake on. That'd be
that sounds nice.
I'd have a bit of that.
Yeah, flakes are god tier. I haven't had one.
What happened to the healthy eating?
Well, listen, that's out the window, mate.
It was out the window in January. But enjoy this EasyJet A319 off back to Inverness. Nice little flight.
Tom Murphy, great to see you in the Twitch chat, mate.
Mr. Two-Tone Murphy, how you doing, buddy?
Thanks for stopping in, dude.
Yo. And the next departure looks like it's going to be a Ryanair flight 555, which will be the flight to Dublin.
And Mary Matthewson, who was with Fezza tomorrow, that is Mr. Captain Mark, who was on the show a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
He was our resident Airbus A320 captain.
Yeah, great guy.
Awesome, dude. Looking forward to that.
Spending lots of time with him tomorrow because we're going to be doing a pre-recorded series of Pilot Explains for the YouTube channel, and then we're going to be doing a flight sim show in the evening. So
yeah, I'm really interested actually, guys. This is the first time on Airliners Live where we've actually kind of ventured out of our usual content. So I know it's still aviation related and stuff like that, but we're actually doing a dedicated YouTube video series on some more generic aviation topics, so we'll tell you more on that tomorrow. But yeah, Mark's involved, and anytime we need to show you something, we can work with the guys at Manchester Flight Sim Centre, actually go in the sim and do that. So it's going to be a full edited video set of videos, called Pilot Explains, and we're going to be going into some things. So if you've got some stuff, ladies and gents, that you would like explaining, then put your suggestions in the chat, and we may add it to a future video. But we've got, I think, 2 videos we'd like to film tomorrow, plus some short stuff, and then we're going to prepare for John's flight sim show in the evening. So yeah, some awesome content. We're going to spend quite a bit of time on that. It's not going to be something that's going to be edited and released next week. It's going to probably be a month or so before we release that first video, I would have thought.
a lot of people saying crisp butties are the one.
They're nice.
Crisp butties are gods.
But do you put butter on the bread?
Yes, every time.
Because it'd be a bit dry though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The butter.
I think it's the salt, that's what makes them...
Makes it dry.
It's also like the crunch mixed with the bread.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I always put like lettuce on my sandwiches. I want like a little bit of crunch on there,
A little bit of iceberg.
That's it, yeah, like on a burger or something. Yeah. Makes a big difference.
You always like to have a bit of salad with your steak as well, don't you?
Yeah, because I sometimes lay it on top of the steak and give it a little crunch,
And Rika says, my entry into aviation was through Mentor Pilot's YouTube channel. He did a lot of technical videos. I love those.
Yeah, he's been a bit of an inspiration to us, hasn't he?
Yeah, so we're really excited to get cracking on that. Hopefully you guys enjoy him.
He was on the Departure Lounge podcast a couple of weeks ago. And then the episode after that, Sam was a guest.
Nice.
So, and she was fantastic. But yeah, he's a great guy. His content's phenomenal. Like he explains things in such like an in-depth way. We were watching his video the other day about the Air Transat that had the dual engine failure I think it was over the Atlantic Ocean, and it managed to land at...
it glided for about 100 miles because I was reading about that one the other day.
Yeah.
You had that Gimli glider as well, the 7.6.
And the main part, they said there was quite a lot of injuries on that flight, and I was like, what caused the injuries there? Because all that happened was the aircraft, it went quite dark because obviously the emergency lighting had to get used, so all the lighting in the ground and the exits, and they had to use the oxygen masks because obviously when the two engines fail, there's no air, circulation going on inside the cabin. It kind of just, the pressurization goes basically.
Well, it's the engines, the packs that are responsible for pressurizing the aircraft. Yeah. So if you lose both engines,
powered from the engines,
then if you lose the engines, then the packs lose power, and ever so slowly, because the plane leaks the pressure out, it drops.
Yeah. So through all of that, what caused the injuries was the evacuation. So using the slides and things, and a lot of people got injured doing that, and it makes you wonder, like, how could people get injured on slides? But I guess they're quite dramatic, aren't they? And everyone's kind of in a big panic.
And they're a bit nervous, and everyone's pushing, Yeah. But very warm welcome, to Simon. Morning, guys. What viewing location are you at today? It looks like a good viewing point for my first visit soon. Yes, we're at the Runway Visitor Park, mate, here at Manchester Airport. Public space, so make sure you come down, get involved, pay for your parking, and have a great day out here at the RVP, mate.
Yeah, there's loads of things to do, especially if you've got any kids. Loads of different tours. There's the circus, little bouncy castle and play area and stuff, and then there's a great cafe. The coffee's good, so it's a great day out.
Yeah, we love the cafe here.
Is this your job, says Jan, or do you do something else? Yes, we're very fortunate, mate, that myself and Andy are full-time on Airliners Live. We've been full-time since November last year, so quite fairly recently moved over to being full-time, but for 4 years before that we were working and doing Airliners Live at the same time. So we took our time, built the channel up, and we're pretty fortunate to be where we are today.
Yeah, very, very lucky to be in the position that we are in. And recently we've had Fezza on board as well, helping out with the editing and behind the scenes and bits and bobs. And you've always had so to speak, a fob for the office for a while. So he's always been helping out with this decision making and obviously moderating as well and doing the flight sim shows. So and then obviously now we've got Matt helping out on the camera as well. So obviously all very good friends of ours anyway, but it's great to get our mates involved and all doing a great job as well. So yeah.
And Hacker Gaming says, "Oh my God, you verified!" I know. Look at the tick, guys.
Don't tell him his ego's inflated enough.
We've got a tick now. Yeah, to be honest, I think you were more excited, Andy, for the tick than I was. I'm more excited for the plaque.
The plaque, I'm very excited for that as well.
I sent that to my housemate, sorry.
Oh yeah. Told you didn't get up early enough.
Martin was up at 7 o'clock ordering that plaque, man.
Priorities.
But here we are, TUI Dreamliner, just the Dash 8 off to Punta Cana.
Yeah, YouTube sent a code for that plaque. They sent the code to our YouTube dashboard, and I go through phases where I don't sleep very well. And I woke up at like 6 in the morning, and I just checked my phone and had the email from YouTube saying you can now order your thing. I was like, oh great, like grabbed my laptop, got out of bed, whatever. And then John messages me at like 9 o'clock in the morning with a screenshot of the code saying yoink. I said, mate, you don't get up early enough for me, son, to be nicking codes off me. Thinks he's nicking the code at 9 a.m. when I've been up for 4 hours.
Could have had it in his bathroom over his toilet.
So yeah, but the thing was, I had to be really, really careful, and I read it about 10 times, like really slowly, because you had to type your own channel name in.
Yeah.
It didn't just take
for like the name on the plaque.
And I was oh, if I spell this wrong now, where's in
Lona's live.
I was doing it on my phone, and I was worried about autocorrect and everything. So I was like just reading it dead slow for ages before I actually click order. So, we'll see if it turns up with a spelling mistake, then blame the lack of sleep.
And this is at Ryanair 737-800 from Treviso.
Nice. Ryanair aircraft 737-800, yeah. People in the chat saying that wing flex on that Dreamliner was amazing. It was.
Well, if you missed it, there's another Dreamliner about to go out. I think it's third for departure.
Sweet. We recently hit 10,000 followers on Instagram as well, ladies and gents. So if you're not following us on Instagram, go give us a follow. We're always posting photos, stories especially, and videos and things over there as well. So just search Airliners Live on Instagram. Go give us a cheeky little ding over there.
And a very warm welcome to our latest VIP to join the VIP community, Alison Yellen. Let's get a very warm welcome for Alison. Welcome to the VIP club.
Cheers, Alison. Appreciate it. Welcome to VIP.
This Ryanair is probably one of the oldest in the fleet, 17 years old.
Wow.
I bet that hasn't got the new cabin, has it?
17. Yeah, they don't get much older than that, do they, with Ryanair? I wonder if someone could find out what like the oldest is. Do you reckon they have just one ancient aircraft? But yeah, Ryanair generally have quite a young fleet. Yeah. And the reason for that is because the newer the aircraft, usually the more efficient the engines are, and just the aircraft in general. So the cost of fuel is lower.
Speaking of Ryanair, this is Ryanair Buzz. Back off to Prague.
So apparently the average fleet age of Ryanair, according to planespotters.net, is 11.7 years. So quite a new fleet for that one. Fleet size is 271 aircraft. Wow. Let's have a look, shall we, see if we can see what the oldest one was actually delivered. It's a 737 from October 2004. Delta Charlie Lima.
No, there's one before that.
Is there?
Yeah, there's Delta Charlie Juliet. September 2004, so 18-year-old.
There you go.
18 years old is the oldest they have. So that 17-year-old one there isn't far off. Not quite Jet 2757 age, but it's they've got a few years on them. And super chat coming in from Susie B with a £4.49.
That's all you're getting, Susie. You're not getting. You were late. You're not getting Nemo.
That is the worst bing bong I think I've ever seen.
You might have to donate again now to get a proper one.
I think you can have another one for that. That's
There you go. Great to have Fraser on the show. It needs to happen more often. It's such a natural, she says.
I don't know about that, like, but there we go. Thank you very much. And speaking of that, the old Ryanairs, the Dreamliner livery is actually the third oldest.
Oh, is it?
Wow. How does that make sense? I thought it was like I thought that came maybe as part of a big order, I assume. I thought it was to commemorate like so many aircraft in the fleet, but
I'm not sure. I don't know how they got it or why.
But this EasyJet's coming in from Milan. It's an EasyJet Europe. Matt doing a cracking job getting the office view there.
yeah, great job, Matt. I love the close zoom in shots, especially of the flight deck. They're always my favourite. You ever notice if I'm ever on the camera, you notice I'm always getting shots of the pilots up front.
Henry's also been doing it as well, hasn't he? He's been getting the old office shot.
Yeah,
and they've been taxiing past.
Yeah, you get great shots of that over at Vancouver, especially over at the south. That's the north viewing location, getting the arrivals.
Yeah, them head-on shots are brilliant when they're taxiing in.
Yeah, I love it. I went Flemo saying there's a training aircraft in Ryanair. That's 23 years old.
Is it EI-7?
Yeah, he's put EI-7 as well.
Is that the oldest?
What's the difference with that then? If it's a training aircraft, why is it just not?
Yeah, it's a 700. It's their little business aircraft.
Oh, it's that one.
Yes.
How is that a training aircraft? They must use it for pilot training, but surely it must have like different characteristics and.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's only got like 60 seats or something.
I was going to say, yeah, it must be so different, that aircraft, because they can't even train in the cabin because it's not even.
Not weight-wise as well for landings and stuff. Must feel a bit different, but
bizarre. But I guess whatever. But yeah, Joel in the chat saying it's for charters. That's what I thought as well. I thought it was used for private charters, or maybe not private, but charters maybe within the airline. They do have biz jets as well, Ryanair, that they use internally for staff.
Really?
Yeah, have you not seen them?
No.
I think I've seen one at Manchester before. I'll have to try and find out where.
It's got Ryanair colours on it.
No, it's just
a yellow cabin.
Does anyone know the reg of the Ryanair biz jets? I'll try and find it out on the on interwebs.
Learjets, apparently, according to Kevin D.
We have Learjets. Does anyone know the reg? I'd love to look at it. Yeah, I think it was a Learjet. I'm sure I've seen it at Manchester once. Because it was just a regular bizjet coming. It didn't look like anything special. And then I clicked on it and it said it's owned by Ryanair.
Apparently we've got 4.
4 they've got. Wow.
That Tui holding on 2-3 right. There is an EasyJet over Stockport. So, better get a shift on pretty soon.
On that radar, Fez, search that reg. I wonder what it looks like. Mike Alpha Bravo Julia Alpha.
There we go. It's on the roll now.
Mabja. Oh, there you go. Why? How's that Ryanair? Like, makes no sense.
No way. Fair enough. What time are we live till? We'll be wrapping up at about 1:30 today.
The wind is picking up, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've got a good hour left on the show. A couple of heavies still yet to come in.
And windy arrivals.
This tour is off to Cancun, and it's the longer variant than the one that went out just before it. This is the Dash 9.
They have them to shuttle crew around. How can Ryanair justify that? Like their budgets are so.
Because it'll be like top
slim.
CEOs, won't it? Like,
John paid for it, he didn't his check-in fine yesterday.
Oh no, I had your Airlines Live account, mate. So.
And next to land in EasyJet in from Rome, another A319. I'm seeing a lot of 319s operating at the moment.
Pilots love the 319s. Mark certainly loves the flying the 319s.
Yeah. And we have got a 757 due in from Ibiza in the next 20 to 25 minutes.
Nabila saying, hit the like button.
Yes, please.
Yes, anyone watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button. We'll see how many we can get during today's show. Did John have to pay the 55 quid to check in? Yes. Apparently so.
I did, unfortunately. Yeah.
Got Ryanair.
We also have an air tanker supposed to be coming in just before the end of the show as well, so that'll be nice to see.
Did your bag rip this time?
It's already ripped. I'm not kidding. €13 Hugo Boss from Lanza, mate. Doesn't have the best quality.
It reminds me, your cap's still at our office. You have to remember to get that.
It's still hanging on the door, that.
And ladies and gents, can we give a massive welcome back to John Bowden, returning to executive club member. He's on board the Ryanair BizJet.
He is.
All day, every day with his executive club membership. Welcome back, John. Thank you so much, dude. There he is. Cheers. Right in front of the tower as well.
Giving us a wave.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate that very much.
Amazing.
Massive membership on the channel.
That is huge. Owen saying he loves charging the passengers 55 quid.
I bet you do, you scumbag.
You must have some right kick-offs over that. I can't imagine many people being happy with it. I think a few airlines do that though. Does EasyJet do it as well, or do they?
We'll find out on Tuesday.
He's just going to go straight for it. I don't think EasyJet do it.
If you're enjoying this show today, guys, you want to support the channel, click the Gifty button just down below, and you can sign up to be a VIP by clicking join, or you can send in a donation by clicking the super chat button. If you're already a member of Airliners Live, you can gift memberships to the community as well if you're watching on a PC or laptop, and in that menu just click gifted memberships. For you guys on Twitch, don't forget to check them Twitch primes, check those Oilers, any Oilers in the chat, shout them out. And check those bitties as well, guys.
I don't know what YouTube's doing with that, because it's like a gift button. For me, it's still a dollar symbol.
Well, for me, it's gone to a gift button now.
Guess they're just phasing it out a little bit.
Flemmo's saying if they kick off, they don't fly. Simples.
Owen doesn't mess about, does he?
Yeah, I can imagine it being a proper spicer with the like.
Owen's defo by the book.
You going to kick off, are you? Well, that's not going to end well for you, is it?
Hinchy saying, did you mention that you joined the S1 queue in VATSIM UK? No, I have. I don't think I have, Hinchy.
No, we were memeing the other day and we were like, we'll go and do the EGCC.
I'd love to do it, but I've not done anything. It'd be good if you're free, mate, just to get me set up and just let me know what I need to have ready. And
you typically got to join a queue for that UK, and it's typically about 6 to 9 months.
I think they said they can. You know what I mean? Just get me.
Do you know who I am?
Get me ahead of the queue, and
I'm Airline.
Hopefully, if I pass my test, I can do some live streams of Airliners Live controlling Manchester ground.
Can you imagine the
That'd be great. I reckon that'd be good fun.
So Hinchy, hit me up, my brother, on
I think that'd be good
Discord.
Fun. Yeah, that'd be good fun. That good content.
It's something I've wanted to do for a while, to be honest.
You won't be doing it on a Monday, mate. We're not sharing.
Clashing with each other.
That could be good streamception, or you know what I mean. He can be controlling that and fly in. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But no, I'd definitely like to get it done. So if anyone wants to help me with that, that'd be awesome. Hinchy, it'd be good if I could just, get the stuff set up, get it downloaded, and then I can just hop onto the TeamSpeak whenever they've got a slot for me.
I would say he's had passengers argue with him, so he's just removed them from the flight because they become abusive. Wow.
Yeah, that's how you do
You
it.
can tell Owen is literally going full send it on the job's worth mode. He's like, you know what? I've got this power now.
Yeah.
I'm going to
It's gone to his head, hasn't it?
everything off you.
Power has gone to Flemmos's head.
You want to keep arguing, do you? Come on.
Yeah,
go on,
I'll pull you off this flight.
Yeah.
Not a good look, that Flemmo.
Wouldn't it be a shame if you got taken off there?
Wouldn't it be a shame if you give your seat to John Fezzer?
Yeah. Because I can imagine Ryanair, especially on the rowdy routes like Ibiza and stuff, surely that must be chaos sometimes. Like passengers drink in the terminal. If the flight's a bit late as well, they're drinking for longer. They're all dying for the.
Why did you have to press that for you?
Mate, put your belly away, son.
I'll push your key on, there you go. You know what I mean? I'm chilling, enjoying the planes and that, and you're exposing me belly. Look, I've put on weight since the last time I was on it.
Your eggs from the other day. Are you still doing your bike stuff?
Yeah, I try and get on my bike a few times a week.
Yeah, people always comment on it on the stream. What's that bike behind you? Has it moved since last time? But weren't you going to do like some content with the bike?
Donkeys ago, yeah.
What was the plan?
And then I fell into a bush, and then never mind.
Yeah, you still got the can we get that on?
That definitely is a strong bow belly.
Get the camera back. You see that?
And on my eyebrow as well.
What?
Your eyebrow.
That one there. You see how my eyebrow's a bit like I've well cut in the eyebrow.
Looking a bit rough, aren't you?
Mate, got the chin, got the slash, got the badge.
We got the Airline
Welcome
live
to Fez Liners Live, ladies and gents. Your host, John Fezzer. To my show now.
I bet you're glad we got these cameras, guys. Looks like we've got a bit of a cub group visiting the RVP.
And Fezzer emotes in the chat. You guys know what to do. We have an arrival coming in. It's another Ryanair 737-800. This is coming in from Berlin. It's the one we see all the time.
Has Fez had that window fixed yet? Nope, still not.
They've still not fixed it?
No.
What's
Mate,
there
that
then?
was like 6 months ago.
Is it just like a wooden
Yeah,
board?
just boarded up.
That was a long time ago, that one.
June, I think.
Wow. That happened just before a live show, didn't it?
Yeah, honestly, I had to reschedule that one as well, so I wasn't well on the Monday, so I'll do the Tuesday. Then rip.
And then you were about to start a live stream. And what happened? Did you hear what sounded like?
I heard like it was like a glass smashing. I had no clue what it was. I didn't look out the window. I just got up, went right. Had a walk, look in the bathroom, so something might have smashed. Nothing. Looked in the kitchen, and there was a rock came through my window. So
what you got to get is it an apartment? So the ground floor is it?
No, it's not a ground floor, but so pretty
right.
cool.
Oh, so they threw it up in the air.
Yeah, obviously I never had to pay for it or anything like that.
Right.
So
Wow.
it's all pretty cool, but fun and games. Maybe I need to move to Manchester maybe one day.
Oh yeah. Get saving. Yeah.
No more Ryanair fines then.
Yeah.
Enough to last a lifetime.
Yeah, I moved out into Warrington area 6 months ago, and honestly, I've loved it since. It's a great location. It only took me 20 minutes to drive to Liverpool Airport. It's 20 minutes here.
Sort of in the middle, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm right next to the City Airport. It's a great place, and you're not paying that extortion at Manchester.
Yeah, it is expensive, isn't it?
Price.
This is a Ryanair operated by Malta Air coming in from Berlin.
Giving it a bit of a wiggle, that.
Windy.
Easy, son.
Susie saying that she's tagged us in an Instagram story. Thank you, Susie. I'll give that a share. If you are watching on a TV or in work, feel free to take a photo and put it on your Instagram stories, folks.
Yeah, let's see your setups.
Yeah, show us your setups.
Tina, it's John Fezzer is our guest today, who does our flight sim shows on a Monday. So if you've not watched one of those before, it's every Monday night at 6 p.m. on our YouTube channel, so make sure you tune into that. And John's come up for a couple of days because we've got some filming to do.
Amy Rose saying, I wonder if we will see Jordan coming in and going, I think we've called Jordan a few times.
We have. He actually
flew us to Lanza as well, didn't he?
There was one time where we seen one of his aircraft aborting the takeoff, And it was like we clipped it and everything, and it was actually Jordan who reached out saying, "Yeah, that was me flying."
And he was obviously the first departure on runway 2 as well.
Yeah, to Lanzarote. So he's quite a synonymous guy, and you see he was quite in with the guys over at Twitch as well. So yeah, he was a great guest though. We really enjoyed having him on. So would you guys in the chat love to see more pilots being guests on the live show? I mean, we obviously have them two very fantastic existing guests, Captain Mark and Pilot Jord as well. But also we know there's always people, other airline pilots and things we can get on as well. So do you guys want to see more of that, or do you guys want to see more mods? Obviously we haven't had Matt or Owen on as just regular guests for a while. Mrs. Airliners Live likes to chime in. Sam does as well.
Blurry plops.
Yeah, and also people like Fezza, and recently Henry as well, all the way from Vancouver, Canada.
People like Fezza? What are you trying to say, son?
Apparently so. I mean, they watch your show on a Monday night, 6 p.m. Airliners Live.
Is it not 7?
Yeah, quickly change the graphic.
Even I tuned in late to his flight sim show last week.
Oh yeah,
thinking it was 7 o'clock.
Tell you what, Jordan did get a bit roasted on Twitter, didn't he?
I know, because I think the mistake Jordan made was he was already in with the Twitch crew before he came on the show. So all of the spices came out of the woodwork and just give him a good roast.
Winding him up on everything, like,
yeah.
He's still using that hump at the start of 2-3 rights.
Slow your plane down.
But this EasyJet coming in from Palma, D. Mallorca, which is what, Andy? The busiest route, isn't it?
Yeah, the most popular route from Manchester. Wow, the wind is picking up there.
Yeah, you can really hear it as well,
insane.
can't you, on the mic?
Wow, that's really picked up a lot.
Well, there's flight radar say the Meteor's 8 knots, but that was 22 minutes ago. But yeah, I mean, looking at that windsock, it's pretty
fully.
It's variable. The wind, it's all over.
Yeah, it's really kicking around, isn't it?
That would not be fun to fly in it today. At least the winds aren't gusting over the terminal building, though, which is what the pilots really feel.
Pilots, please, but not Fezza. Oh, rip. Can't win them all, can you?
What if Fezza was a pilot, eh?
Yeah.
Dave Huswaith with a £10 super sticker, just saying thank you. Cheers, Dave, appreciate that.
Hey, it worked.
He didn't get a bip or a bing, he got a bing bong.
Yeah.
Cheers, Dave, appreciate that.
Bong.
Slow-mo chat, please. I don't think it would make any difference, actually, because it's not the same people putting messages in the chat repeatedly. It's just we've got a lot of people involved in the chat. So slow-mo, I don't think would make any difference, mate.
Yeah, we've got, nearly 2,500 viewers over on our YouTube channel. So
and obviously we're trying to get everyone to be engaged with the chat. So the chat is just going to go fast, guys, I'm afraid.
I'm not a fan of slow-mo. I find it a bit annoying when you're just talking, like
trying to have a conversation as well.
For someone who doesn't spam or doesn't abuse the chat, which is pretty much everyone, right, who's in the chat right now, it's just annoying having to be restricted as to how much you can talk. I'd rather just be, because everyone's getting on well, everyone's behaving, and we've got our mods to remind people about the spam policy and stuff. So
someone just mentioned something. Is it this button? That one?
What are you trying to do?
Camera. There you go. You haven't asked if I like pineapple on pizza or not.
Mate, I know you're a good mate of mine. You wouldn't let me down like that, would you, Stop pressing buttons.
You know what? I actually quite like pineapple on pizza. There you go. You heard it. Sorry, mate. Okay, bye.
See ya. Get out. Doors that way. Sick of this.
I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't had it for donkeys. I'm talking years. But I remember the last time I had it, it was Abby.
And why, can I just say, why have you not had it for donkeys? Because you've had pizza, haven't you?
I don't know. I normally like a meaty option.
That's what I'm saying. Because you'd pick something better.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So it's clearly a nay then, isn't it?
It's definitely a nay.
Nah, it's a meh.
Mate, it's a nay because if it was a yay, you'd be picking it every time. Every time Jen has a pizza, she asks for it. She'll always get
every
it.
time. Yeah.
Fezza has a gold chain, a scar, a badge. Does he have a normal job? I'm not a drug dealer, mate. I do have a normal job. I work for
the funny thing is, literally, the worst injury John's ever got was from a bush. The bush just sorted him right out, innit?
Calm right down after that.
When Ed first hits it off his
And
back.
Jennifer W over on Twitch with the tier 1 for 2 months. Thank you very much for coming back for 2 months of support.
Thank you so much. It does go with a rough look, though. Also the scruffy hair as well, by the way, which may need a haircut.
Might need a haircut.
Yeah, it's almost like you've got a haircut planned or something.
Dunno, we'll see.
Don't know about you lot in the chat.
There you go, Martin's left. I've kicked him out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Another pineapple pizza hater. I will say though, pineapple pizza for me is a little more on the nay side. The thing is though, right?
It's only a bit of fruit, man, isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't say I dislike it. I just wouldn't order it. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's a bit too juicy. Like, you bite it and it just goes.
Oh, that one.
Like, nah, no. I want something like meaty. That's why, folks. It's a nay. I had a good hypothetical, right? Though I was speaking to Sam. Does anyone else have like these reoccurring thoughts they have about various things? For me, a hypothetical, right? I'd love for you guys in the chat to chime in on this. It's a bizarre one. I think about this quite often. Maybe you have too. When you were a kid and you always go, oh, I wish I could wake up tomorrow and I was a grown up, because no one really liked being a kid.
Oh man, I actually remember thinking I can't wait to be 18.
Yeah, 18.
And now I'm 21 and I want to be 10 again.
Yeah, that's it. You want to go back. Well, everyone has them memories of like being like, oh, I wish I was grown up. And that film, Big. Have anyone seen that, Big, with Tom Hanks in it? Anyway, so I always think, let's say 14 years old, right? Go back to 14-year-old you. Everyone in the chat do it, unless you are 14.
I was in New York when I was 14.
Okay, I think you'd be on social media when you're 14 these days. I think Facebook lets you on. Not sure about
YouTube. 13 for Facebook, I think.
Right, and then let's say you wish you were older, right? And then you went to bed and you woke up and you were you tomorrow, like the you tomorrow. So what you're doing tomorrow.
You went from 14 to 21.
So for a lot of people in the chat who are like, they work Monday till Friday, maybe you're going to be in work tomorrow, right? How long would you be able to last with no knowledge about what you're doing day to day? Like you've got to now adjust to like what's going on. You're like, what's all these new people? I've got my own house though. I've got my own, or I still live with my parents.
Got bills to pay.
I've got bills to pay.
Dishes to clean.
Who's this guy? Like, am I related to this guy? Like, I've got a kid. Like, is that my kid? Is that a sibling? And then you've also got to think about how long would you last in a day before you completely capitulate. Like, could you like blag through it? Like, maybe you've got a car you got to drive. Like, I even think like my car's an automatic, so I could like kind of maybe blag going on the road, like, because I used to ride a bicycle a lot on the road and stuff, and you get a lot of road sense from doing that, don't you? So driving an automatic car isn't that hard. You just press the pedal, don't you, to go, and you go into drive, reverse. But then you've got like your job and stuff. It's like, how long would you be able to last in your job, like, before you completely just like capitulate and just have a breakdown and panic? Yeah, it's a funny little thing. But then people in the chat might have like really skilled jobs as well. Like, you might be like a paramedic or something, or
even like if you're in like a factory, it's still like going to be like hard labour to do.
You'd be like, what do I do?
You'll have at least somewhat knowledge to do it.
I've kind of forgot what my job role is. Can you explain it to me?
But a little bit of a quiet period here at Manchester, but we do have a good few heavies still yet to come in, so that'll be nice to see.
Yeah, we got a 7.5 on the way, haven't we? We'll have a quick look down the old approach path. Stand by.
So I said, what car do you drive? Better question, right? I reckon a more suitable question is Fezza, because I remember you were hyped about this. What bike do you have?
I have quite an expensive bike.
Yeah, you kind of went all out on that bike.
Yeah,
I remember when you first did.
But I saved on the tax because I done it on the bike to work scheme or whatever it was.
Yeah, you did.
So I've got a Ribble Endurance SL, and it's pretty pricey. Yeah, I never really ride it these days though. I'm just too busy, too lazy. But next land we have the Jet 2 757 Alpha November on the reg, coming in from Ibiza.
A few things lining up behind that. We got an EasyJet from Reykjavik, followed by a TUI. A couple of TUIs actually, TUIs. One from Dubrovnik and one from Almeria. One or two of them. And, we got the Ryanair Lauda service from Zagreb as well.
There's a Jet 275 coming in next.
We have also got a few heavies on the way just over the UK as well. Our Gulf Air from Bahrain and Saudi as well. So a couple of Dreamliners along with the Jet2 A330 and the Qatar Triple, all going to be with us within the next sort of half an hour, 40 minutes, guys. So don't go anywhere. Stick around. Stick with Airliners Live. And as we go into the last sort of 40 minutes of today's show, it's really going to be a bang, guys. We've got some awesome heavy movements coming. So looking at the arrivals, we're probably going to wrap on the Qatar Triple, which is just over, let's have a look. It's just to the north of Brussels, just over Brussels at the moment, so south of Rotterdam.
Catalane, is how you pronounce it, or Caitlin? I think it's Catalane. Saying I'm actually a paramedic, so I wouldn't last a day because I have a car with a gear shift. Wow.
So what was that about?
Right. Okay. So the question was hypothetical. You know, when you were a kid, I'll just be dead quick because I already explained it. Yeah. When you were a kid and you wished. Did you ever have wishes where you're like, I wish I was an adult? You know, and I want to see what I'm like as an adult. I want to see what my life's like. I want to know what I am when I'm older, and I want to just be responsible and have my own car and stuff. Yeah,
it was mainly driving with me.
Yeah, okay.
I've been the complete opposite. I've never been bothered about driving.
Well, my dad will tell you. I just wanted to drive anything.
Right. Okay.
I was trying to all I wanted to do is drive. It even got to the point where my dad was, because we were part of the cricket and tennis club at that point, right. He was asking the groundsman if I could drive the tractors just because I wanted to, not the big one, just sit on
the little one,
the sit-ons, and
the Clarkson's Farm Lamborghini.
I just wanted to drive anything, and I flooded me mate's mum's Nissan Micra because I flooded the engine.
Wow.
Because
how would you manage that?
Well, because me and Eddie were in there, and we were just sat. It was parked on the drive with the handbrake on. Yeah. But we were just like going shifting gears. And we're like pressing the clutch, shifting gears, and I was like pressing. I didn't know, but I was pressing the accelerator at the same time. And then, so we were having a proper good laugh, like just shifting gears and stuff. And then next time I went round, a couple of days later, his dad told me off because I'd flooded the engine.
Oh my god!
So, look at that Jet 2 catching the sun there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, for me it was always driving really.
Them RB211s, I still need to get my backside on one of them.
You do, yes. I'd recommend Ibiza. That's the cheapest.
The party flight.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Ibiza is like generally, and Palma de Mallorca, the two cheapest that they operate.
You want to go to like the smallest airport to fly to because you're going to have more of a rumble on takeoff, aren't you?
But with Palma de Mallorca, you have the option to also be on an AirTanker 330 or a Wamos. So maybe you could like get one of each, which is what I was trying to do. But the hypothetical was, like, let's say you were 14 years old and you wished you could be older. You went to bed one night and you woke up and you were you today, you tomorrow, let's say. How long in a day would you last? With just like the mind of the 14-year-old, you'd be like, wow, look at all this. You wake up next to like Jen and be like, who's this? Like, who is this? Like,
can you my bed?
I don't know. It's a weird. You'd definitely be weirded out a bit, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You'd be like, obviously, like if your car's an automatic, it's a bit easier to drive. So maybe you could you could get to work.
What you mean if you're like you, but just with none of the experience?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You'd well. There'd be no Sunday show for a start, would there?
Well, it's mine.
I'd still be in bed.
He was seen in Trafford Park driving around roundabouts trying to figure out where he's going.
On a drive on lawnmower. And he flooded the engine. Virgin Atlantic A330 on the taxi out.
But before that, we've got this EasyJet coming in from Reykjavik.
My first car was a Rover Metro, which I never drove because the insurance was too much. Yeah. My granddad sold it to me for £100, which apparently was a good price, which I think it was, to be fair.
I was proper set on one of them old minis. I really wanted a mini with the rally lights on the front. But I never got one because my mum and dad were obviously a bit concerned that they weren't safe because they didn't have airbags or anything like that.
And
obviously they were quite expensive as well.
And this had a choke on it, I think it was called, where you you set
like
the
a choke on like a bike.
Or like you get them on like aircraft as well, you get them on. I had a choke, how mad's that?
No way. Hey, Rocket Wolf, great to see you, mate. My granddad had this old Peugeot and he never got rid of it. He used to drive it around everywhere. And I'm sure that had a thing that he had to pump to get the fuel going.
Like a primer.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a primer. If my dad's in the chat, I'll tell you. But yeah, that was funny. Hey, Rocket Wolf, great to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I never actually had a first car. Because I just couldn't afford the insurance. Like when I was younger, they wanted like $3,000 or something for my insurance.
Mine was nuts.
So I never got one. So actually, when I met Jen, now this is a big shout out to Jen. Jen had a convertible Peugeot.
Ooh,
nice. And when I first got with Jen, and my mum at the time was living in Bury, and Jen's mum and she was living at home, and they were in Stretford.
Yeah.
So it was a big journey, man.
Yeah.
So what Jen did was she put me on her insurance as a named driver. And then what we used to do is when I saw Jen, she'd because her mum and Jen worked at the same place. So she's like, just take the car home to Bury. I'll go in with work with my mum in the morning in her car and come home and just bring the car back the next time you see me.
Yeah.
So I was getting loads of experience driving this car around. And then obviously eventually we got a car together. But yeah, Jen literally put me on the insurance for what essentially would have been my first car at the time. So yeah, pretty mad.
That is mad. Yeah, I remember that Rover Metro because I never drove it on the road because the insurance was so much.
Yeah.
One of the quotes I got, I remember this, for a year, because I was a brand new driver, was £6,000 a year.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It's like, I paid £100 for this car. You're expecting me to write it off 60 times a year? Like, what?
Yeah, and I must admit, I've never, touch wood, been in an accident, and
Yes.
And I just think I know it obviously statistically there's a lot of youngers who will have an accident, but I think it should, if it starts off that expensive, after your first year it should bomb down if it's not an accident.
Yeah, because no one wants to have an accident, so it's not like, you're out there trying to play the insurance game,
It's statistically got more chance of crashing going to the airport, haven't you, than actually in a plane.
Right, okay, that's statistic,
stuff, yeah.
Well, maybe airports are just really dangerous places to drive to.
Well, the taxi drivers.
maybe that's what that statistic is. A TUI 737-800 taxiing past here, beautiful blue on that.
Came in from Almeida.
Remember support coming in on the YouTubes. We had Rachel Dawes with a £3.50 super chat saying, really like my model of the A350 prize. Thanks again. Awesome, Rachel. What was it, the Etihad one that you won? I'm glad that you won that though in the charity prize draw. I think most of them have been shipped out. There might be one or two of the more delicate things still to ship out. Just
did everyone get back and claim, or is there still some?
Pretty much, yeah.
I think there's one or two things that need doing, but everyone pretty much claimed them. So some bloke, I can't imagine this, says I travel a lot, but I've never driven a car.
Oh, I thought he
now I guess I understand it from your point of view. It doesn't really matter because you're used to it, but from my point of view, I can't imagine not having a car.
And the same, Fezza doesn't have a car. I know, some shops, you might have a shop down your road. You want some milk, you can go and grab some. But for me, it's big shops, and also family, going to see family, and coming to the airport, moving things around as well. If someone in your town is selling, I don't know, a garden table that you want, you just go and pick it up
and get it. Yeah. Shirley Dev, will you drop me a message on Discord, mate? Please, just give me a nudge on that.
David asking if there's any 747s. Unfortunately, we never have any scheduled 747s.
Yeah, the last one of those with the Virgin Atlantic 74s that we covered retiring a few years back now.
But we did catch the Atlas Air 74 came in for a football charter a couple of times.
Yeah, and the Almere flight as well, which was great. Another massive clip on that. Yeah, quite a few people in the chat saying they haven't driven for either a long time or, you know, they don't have a car.
I guess it depends on like where you live and that, like, you know, where I live, I don't really need to drive. Especially no need. If I lived in Manchester, then I'd probably need to drive.
Yeah. Steve saying my first car was a Mark III Cortina. When I was 18 years old, insurance was £149, but that was still 6 weeks' wages. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? I guess, like you say, it does depend where you live. If you are out in the sticks, you're gonna struggle, aren't you? Unless you get one of them e-bikes that everyone's got now, zip around on them.
Electric scooter.
Yeah. They are quite cool though, but yeah.
The next land is Tui from Dubrovnik, nice little Croatian destination.
And Rocket was saying there's a sweet little citation on final for NetJets as well. Yeah, we see NetJets quite a lot at Manchester.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a Cessna 560 XL from Farrell.
It's one of the things I love about Manchester Airport is the variety. You get a lot of biz jets, and you get a lot of like small airliners, ATRs. You used to get a lot of Q400-8s as well.
And then married with the traffic at Vancouver, it's just amazing.
Yeah. And then obviously working our way up the sizes of the airliners from the Embraer 145s up until, like the A380 here. So we get so much variety at Manchester, and the viewing opportunities are amazing. Viewing facilities as well. Honestly, I think Manchester, in my eyes, is the best in the world for spotting.
Yeah, we're really fortunate with the traffic. Like you say, Andy, the variation, and we're treated, and obviously with the BizJet traffic as well, it just brings in something a little bit extra special every now and again as well, like the helicopter we saw arrive in this morning. Has that gone out yet? I haven't seen it go out.
No, I've not seen it go out, so I think it's still on the ground. We have a heli here at the moment. It's a little private one, isn't it? Like a
Augusta Westland 109, isn't it?
City Airport had a couple more of those helis in that we saw, Andy, the other. Gosh, it's gone right out of my head now.
The military ones, or the
the first ones were with the Merlins.
Merlin,
that's right. Yeah, they had 2 of those in the other day.
Oh wow! Oh, so they are getting some military things again.
Yeah.
My favourite was definitely, I don't know if you've ever seen it, the Osprey.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Gosh.
Well, we saw it when we went to Mildenhall.
Oh, what an aircraft that is.
The noise on them is ridiculous, mate.
Yeah, I love them. So yeah, they generally, when they go to City Airport, they park them away from the apron because they don't fully know the limitations of like in terms of like the turbulence and wind and
downdraft and stuff like that. There's huge props on them. They just like to.
There we have Virgin A330 off to New York.
This sounds really good.
Nice unit.
Just there are 2 airports in the world in JFK, America. New York,
What a sound.
Wow.
Amazing.
Off to New York JFK this is. Wow, that was
great, wasn't it?
Insane. Yeah, you don't get much of a better sound than that. I tend to find that when the wind's blowing towards us as well, the sounds are better because kind of the wind carries the noise a bit more.
Yeah.
When the wind's blowing the other way, it's not as loud, so we're really appreciating the sounds today.
If you're enjoying the show today, make sure you've hit that like button for us, guys. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel. We're absolutely flying through the subscriptions at the moment. I think we're getting close to 110,000 subscribers on the channel already.
Wow.
So yeah, get yourselves involved. If you're watching on Twitch, we're really trying to build up the Twitch channel as well. So if you know anyone who may be interested, get them in the channel. Let's build the hype up on Twitch a bit. Because I've noticed on Twitch, especially with the flight sim channels, it's only sort of 1 or 2 that really top off with the hype and everyone getting involved. And all the rest, it's kind of like quite just low key and chilled and stuff. And I would like to build the Twitch channel up quite a bit and just get all the big boys in here, all the flight simmers and stuff. And so get yourselves sharing it on some Discords and things, guys. And let's see what we can do with the Twitch channel. We're just arriving near on 23 right is that Cessna. You can see the buckets out there just slowing the aircraft down.
I love the look of the citations. I love that
the horizontal stabilizer.
Yeah,
it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
How it's like not straight.
Yeah.
And sub count, we have 108,291.
Nice.
Wow.
Sorry, 108,921.
We're gaining so many subs per month at the moment.
The views as well are mad. We've had 6.4 million views in the last 28 days. I think when I joined, we were only getting about 1 to 2.
And in the last 28 days, 16.3 thousand subscribers.
Wow.
This is just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to anyone who's new here on Airliners Live. We're going to keep pushing the bar even further. Like we said, we've got more content coming your way, including the very exciting Pilot Explained series with Captain Mark.
Yes, I'm really excited for that.
We've also got the Real World Flight Sim flight nights tomorrow night from 6 p.m. live with Captain Mark and John Fezzer here as well.
Yep, sponsored by the Manchester Flight Sim Centre. Make sure you check those guys out.
And as we go into the winter, the shows are going to get really exciting here at Manchester. We got all the crazy weather conditions that come with the winter here at Manchester. Lots of wind, lots of rain.
Jack Rowley's, hello, welcome, mate. Thanks for tuning in.
Some bloke who travels a lot with a £3.30 super chat saying always great to see a 330. Honestly, I think Manchester's becoming synonymous with the 330s. It's like the 75s and the 330s are like flagship.
Butter and bread, aren't they?
Yeah, you got the 180, 380. We got the 350s. It's like a really nice balance at the moment. I love it.
Yeah, I think it makes for a really good show as well, because it, the variation in traffic just kind of keeps things interesting, I think.
Yeah. And also with the clocks going back later this month, it means that the A380 will be going out an hour earlier, so we'll actually catch that.
What a troll, Luke.
All right.
Speaking of louder, this has been from Zagreb. Got some nice IEs on this one. Unfortunately, it didn't get up in front of us, but should be nice when it's taxiing past.
Yep. And Carl Crawford with a £5 super chat saying, great to see Fezzer on the show. Clean shaven for once.
I had to make an effort, didn't I?
Yeah.
Also a massive well done to Matt Smith, smashing it on the camera today. Matt, honestly, you've done a 10 out of 10 job.
Nice one, mate. Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, we'll definitely buy you a coffee after as well, if you so wish, or whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Just having a look down the radar then, see what's going on.
Saudi's in it just before past.
Amazing. And like I say, we'll probably wrap on the Qatar, which is due to be with us in about 30 minutes time, so that will be the final arrival, which is a 777-300 today. But before that, guys, stick around because we've got plenty of heavies on the way in, including the Gulf Air, the Saudi, another Jet 2 the Jet 2 A330. So yeah, we've got some awesome arrivals still to come, and I'm sure that'll be mixed in with some great departures as well.
Animan Travels, hello to you.
Welcome, dude. And Jack Rowley's 18, cheers for the tier 1 sub on Twitch, if you haven't shouted that out already. Thank you, mate.
I am excited to get some RVP chips because I am absolutely starving.
Yeah, I'm starving as well today.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to this takeaway later. If anyone's streaming later on, we're going to be watching some streams, causing a bit of spiciness in some channels later, me and John. So if you're free, let us know. If you're live streaming, let us know on the Twitch crew. We may jump in.
Should bring packed lunch. Hey, I have.
Have you?
One of 3 people are smart and bring packed lunch.
Yeah, but guess what? Your packed lunch is down this end of the table.
Oh my gosh.
And well, your missus gave me a Kinder Bueno white this morning as well. The best one.
She gave me one. Paul Davies was saying the other day he's never had a Kinder Bueno white. He didn't even know they existed.
Oh, they are.
Mate, the white ones are the best ones.
They're better, yeah. Like they're the go-to. The hazelnut chocolate ones are not even on the same level.
Yeah, Jim's the IEV 500 to a nice engine.
They are great, yeah. You often see them on. I know BA use them quite often.
Yeah, BA have IEs across their fleet, obviously, excluding the Neos. And then EasyJet are all CFMs.
Yeah. Great view there of the split scimitar winglets there at the edge of the 287-37-800. Vacating the runway there on Bravo. Heading off 23 right. Quite a few 2E73s today, actually. We'd be saying in the chat we've just hit 1.5 thousand likes on YouTube.
Amazing. Can we get 2,000 before the end of the show, ladies and gents?
That's a big push. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button. Let's try and get up to 2,000. That's a massive push.
And if you're over on Twitch, jump over the YouTube, give us a sub, give us a like. We've got over 2,200 people on there, so should easily get 2,000 likes.
James saying the Turkish CEOs are AEs as well. I believe they are, yeah.
Speaking of Neos, EasyJet off to Tel Aviv. Another nice little long flight.
Yeah, what was the other one? There was Tel Aviv and there was
Sharm el Sheikh.
Sharm el Sheikh, that was over in Egypt.
I don't know if they fly Hurghada as well, or that might just be like a Gatwick. Yeah, another destination is Hurghada for EasyJet.
Yeah, there is an airline that flies that here at Manchester. I don't know if it's EasyJet.
He's got an email to the airliners live from someone called Brat Boy. He says, "Hi, I'm a big fan. Please can I have your phone number?" Sorry, dude. No is the answer to that.
If you pay me enough, I'll give you the numbers. I've got all the numbers.
If you don't buy the ticket, you won't win the raffle.
At least fair play for giving it a go, though, mate.
Shy Band's getting out, isn't it?
We do get some right cheeky questions. It's usually on Instagram, stuff like that.
Funny.
Someone in Bangladesh sending you a reel and expecting you to share it. Terry Edwards with the £17.99 as super chat.
Massive. Thank you, dude.
Saying coffee and chips for all.
Yes,
great
please.
show today. Matt doing a great job. Thank you,
Terry. Cheers for supporting,
Matt is
mate.
a legend.
Putting Stoke on the map.
I might give him half my Kinder Bueno, you know, for the dinner.
Who, Matt?
Yeah.
It's getting passed down the ranks.
I was going to say, where's mine? You know what I mean?
You're going to get pass it around the tower, make it its way up to Matt. Just a few crumbs left.
Here's a Corridon from Antalya. I said it right for this time.
Some man for starting wars in the airliners live, turning up with one Kinder Bueno.
I know.
Fight over that, boys.
Oh, right, okay. Maybe
that's gone.
maybe that's gone as well. BRB.
Yeah, because I've lost as well. Are we still live, guys?
I think we are, mate. Yeah, still good.
Yeah, we are still live. Sorry, we've just lost our internet here in the tower, so... Probably one of our networks has dropped off, that's all. Gulf Air's inbound as well, Roger. Yeah, we can see it a little bit down the approach. We've got an EasyJet to get out first. What are we thinking, John, on the old takeaway then? Are we thinking a bit bit of burger and chips, or we're
I'm
going to
easy,
go...
me, I'll eat out,
Or
mate.
you can have the healthy option. You go with the old pasta.
You know what? I'll have
delivery.
the healthy option, mate. The day that you ever decide on the healthy option.
Listen, mate, I don't mind ordering a bit of pasta.
Well, the one that doesn't turn up like the other night.
Yeah, imagine. Nah, it's only happened the once. So.
The next in is a Max 8200. Sorry, it's a 8200, not a Max. And this is in from Alicante.
Yeah, Amy Rose, that's exactly it. If you draw my 5 dogs for free, I'll give you exposure on my Instagram account with 75 followers.
That's one of our office department vehicles, and the guys who are responsible for all of the activities out on the airfield.
Lovely Ryanair Max touching down there.
Everything that happens on the active airfield is...
Flemos is pogging for a burger and chips.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, the...
I do like a dirty burger, though.
Oh, no, they are good burgers.
Cheese, it's ribbon, lovely.
I was watching, so you know they did the Netflix documentary on the Maxes.
Yeah, the downfall of Boeing.
Amazon's done one. So...
How many do we need?
I know, but I watched it the other day, and obviously it goes quite into depth about it, but it's mad.
It's crazy.
It's mad the stuff that happened with these.
But I mean, I flew one back in July, and I quite enjoyed it. Come back to the NGs, they're much quieter.
Yeah.
Like when I landed into Dublin yesterday, the pilot flying put max reverse on, and you can just it's like someone's opened the door. It's that loud. But when I flew one of these, it was nice and quiet.
We are just waiting for our connections to come back online, guys. Just bear with us. Let's
get Fezzer on the camera for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Not a chance. What, and have everyone go dizzy for 5 minutes and never watch the channel again?
Should be back on.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
And here we have the Gulf Air Dreamliner coming in 787-9. Enjoy this one, ladies and gents.
Yeah, we've seen Finnair a few times at Manchester.
Yeah, they still fly here. I think it's they just don't line up well with our live schedule.
Yeah.
Similar until recently, Iceland Air as well, but we do see them again now. Sadly, not the 7.5 so much though. Gosh, that wind is picking up though. When you go upstairs, you can really feel it.
Really?
Matt's doing a great job keeping the camera nice and steady on these windy conditions.
There's our extremely delayed Gulf Air arrival. Really not messing about with them reverses, is he?
Wow.
Giving us a right rumble in here. And Dan to the future, great to see you on Twitch, thanks a lot. Yeah, exactly, Sam. Yeah, at least it's in and we've caught it on the show. I'm kind of glad when the heavies do get a little bit delayed and we get to catch an extra one on the show.
Owen saying Finnair 350 is amazing. Yeah, they do quite little short hops in the 350. I know Heathrow is one of them. I think Amsterdam is another one, isn't it? So pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you want to fly a heavy aircraft short haul. I think Norse also operate the Dreamliner from Gatwick up to Oslo, so There you go.
Right, I am just about to. Let's have a pick. Who wins the VIP photo competition? By the way,
The one that we totally didn't forget about.
yeah. Well, I just haven't had time yet, so I'm looking at the winner now. Maybe you can have a look as well, Fezzer, if you want. So on the VIP lounge, what we've done is a photo competition. Whoever gets the banner photo over there, if you're VIP of Airliners Live, get yourself involved in the VIP lounge over on Facebook. We do the occasional photo competition, of course. Now we've had plenty of submissions, and the theme for this month was photos with a story or a good memory. Now there's a few that stand out to me so far. Departure as well.
Oh, I love that one from Patrick.
Yeah, there's some really, really good ones, and also the story that goes with it as well. There's some really, touching ones. I mean, I was looking at the one for Patrick as well, because you can see, I believe that's
that used to be the old terraces, mate.
Yeah, look how busy it is.
That is amazing, man.
That might be the winner, but there's some really good ones. So Patrick,
click through and have a look.
Yeah, Patrick Hargreaves with a photo of an old DC-7 at Manchester Airport, outbound for the US.
Yeah, I've just...
I might be a bit biased, but I like Mark's St Elmo's Fire.
Yeah, that one's cool as well.
That's amazing. I think the issue with Mark's image, although it's amazing, it's in the wrong orientation for the banner. That's the problem.
And I like some bloke who travels a lot with the A380 bar as well, where he's shaking a drink behind it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm leaning massively towards...
I think what we should do is maybe get a top 3.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Show them to the stream, put a poll up and then decide.
If there's a vote, I'm voting for Patrick's, I think.
Yeah. Matt's is also good as well. Loads of different variety of traffic.
I wonder if you can't really show them on the screen unless you had a phone. Yeah, but you can't really see that well, can you, when you do that? And the story as well. So, I mean, the story isn't the main part for me.
I mean, the picture's telling a story, though, on Patrick's.
Yeah. So look at this, ladies and gents. So I'll wait until the school fair's gone, and then we'll pull it up on the screen, and you guys can have a look.
Just going to hold short for the EasyJet.
Saudi calligraphy livery next on the approach as well, so we'll keep an eye on that one. It's a little way out yet. Bit of a traffic jam going on there just in front of us. EasyJet just holding up the Gulf slightly. And Anna Rita, thank you very much for the $10 super sticker going in with a thank you. Cheers, Anna. Really appreciate that.
Thank you, Anna. Appreciate it.
Let's have a quick look at this picture before the next arrival comes in then. So here we go, guys, whenever Andy's ready.
So we got, first of all, Patrick Hargreaves with the memory saying Manchester. Have you got? Do you want to read out as I can show it then?
Yeah, no worries.
You can read out the messages. I can show the photo then.
Right, ready?
Yeah, so let me get it on a nice big screen. So this is it here. How does that look? You guys?
Yeah,
that's perfect. Yeah, look at that.
So Manchester, early 1960s, DC-7C, outbound from the US, seen from British Eagle, Vickers Viscount 701, inbound from Ostend.
That's
good visitor
picture.
Turnout before the Runway Visitor Park. I told you I was an ancient aviation enthusiast. My photo.
You can see all the people behind on the old terrace there at Manchester Airport. The aircraft on the apron there. Piece of history, that photo, honestly. Piece of history. So that's one of the contenders, I think. So what do you guys think of that? Let's give it a rating out of 10, let's say, on that photo. Now next, I think this one definitely deserves to be in the nominations, is Matt Smith's submission.
Yep.
So I don't know if you want to read it, Matt?
Yeah,
Fezzer?
You're going to read mine out as well.
Have we got enough time for this as well?
Yeah, we're all right for a second.
Yeah, let me zoom right in as well. So here she is. Have a look at this. Again, rate it out of 10, based on the story and the photo as well.
So the story is a recent memory from the 21st of May 2020. in which the final Virgin Atlantic 747 flight, Golf Victor X-ray at Lima Golf, Ruby Tuesday, carrying passengers into Manchester Airport. Taxis past the many redundant parked aircraft during the pandemic. Even glimpses of the old Flybe airframes in the lineup. Pretty emotional. Dare to say it, the least annoying. This was the last opportunity to see these awesome Virgin Queen of the Skies in the arrival / touchdown action. Soon after, we said a fond farewell on our series of live shows to the Virgin 747 fleet. Lovely words from Matt there.
Yep. So the before a lot of 9 out of 10s for the last one. Get your votes in. Out of 10, what do you think of
those are two submissions, are they? We're going to go with.
Yeah, I'm just having one last look through.
Because we can do a poll on YouTube and on Twitch. So let's put a poll together.
Go on.
We've got Twitch crew. We just got the 2 submissions there, and YouTube. We can do a quick poll as well. But next to line, we'll get that poll set up while the calligraphy special touches down at Manchester.
Next arrival, the last is our 6th and final different of today.
Right, I've got the. I can set it up.
You've got it, yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet. Any Twitch mods, if you can chuck that poll on for us, that'd be amazing. I think Hinchy's on the game, but while we do that, a very warm welcome to our latest VIP, Rebecca Briggs. Thanks very much, Rebecca, for your brand new premium economy membership, just as we welcome this awesome Dreamliner to enjoy this arrival. Hinchy's on it, yeah. Cheers, dude.
Particular aircraft posing a flight special quality representative of Arabic calligraphy. You notice it on the rear of the aircraft.
Oh, it's close though. Got 70 votes already on YouTube. Matt's up on the camera. His submission is one of the entries. We had 2 fantastic photos.
DC7, Hinchy.
Drop me a $5 down the hatch, Matt, and I'll vote for you.
It was a very, very tough, work to whittle it down just to them 2.
DC7, Hinchy.
Won't let me vote. I might switch accounts so I can have a vote as well.
Oh yeah. Keep an eye on it. 112 votes now. One winning by a bit of a margin. Oh, it's 51% in favour. 51-49 is the split now. Come on, everyone votes on YouTube. In the live chat, you got the votes there. And we got Patrick with the DC7 story, with the viewing platform behind, and all the people watching, all the way from the 1970s. Or you got Matt Smith with the Virgin Atlantic 747 retirement, taxiing out. Ruby Tuesday, which was the final 747. This has actually arrived for the last time at Manchester.
Awesome shot of this Saudi. There it is. We just zoom nice and wide on that and just show you the calligraphy on the back. There it is, looking absolutely fantastic.
Looks a bit warm, this Dreamliner, doesn't it? On the the leading edge, a bit of paint gone. Look like my Ryanair flew to Dublin.
Yes, it's got the old cabin in it. Right, looks like we've got a winner, if I'm honest.
Well, let's
winner chicken dinner.
What's going on with Twitch? Has Twitch
He's just started it.
Okay, we're just going to leave the poll running on Twitch for a second.
Should we do it like by numbers then? We'll like add the 2 together and see who wins.
Yeah, can do.
So I've got my on the YouTube. I need 204 votes. Come on, 207. Now it's going up. Get your votes in, ladies and gents. Which was your favourite story and photo?
Yeah, because the photo is going to go on the top of the VIP lounge for a while.
Strong stench of jet fuel air.
Lovely.
Entering the tower.
A bit of that on your chips, John.
No, I get on there. Now the RVP chips taste nice enough, mate. Don't need any extra, do they?
Okay, so
I think we're pretty much done there, aren't we?
So have we got the same winner on both? One's got a different winner, but it's the number of votes that's going to sway.
Yeah. So
on do Twitch first, I guess.
So Twitch has 1 second. Twitch has got 9 votes to the 747 and 7 votes to the DC7.
And then YouTube has got, I don't know the numbers actually, but it's got 244 votes. 45% voted for Matt with the 747, which means...
How many votes?
I'm not sure about the number.
No, like
it's 45%.
In total?
244 it was on when I read that out. It's now on 252. So just go with the original number. Embraer 175 here, taxiing in. Great view of the flight deck there, picking up by Matt Smith on the camera.
Yeah, so I'd say we've got a pretty clear winner on this one then. So congratulations, got some celebration emotes to Patrick in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, whose picture will be featuring on the VIP lounge for the next...
Nice one, Patrick. Cracking photo, mate.
Yeah.
Not said how long for, but I'd love it.
Yeah, we'll say at least a month, I'd say.
Let me see if I can update that live for you guys. I think we can. Here we go.
And some bloke who travels a lot, make sure you credit him as well in the post. I think you can edit it after in case it doesn't let you. Some bloke who travels a lot with a £5 super chat. Say my vote goes to Patrick H. There you go. He must have been happy with the one that won as well. Although Matt was really good photo, really good memory as well. Because to me, that memory is very close to my heart as well. Obviously, the retirement flights of the 747s at Manchester. There were some really good submissions in there as well. I actually really liked, obviously, Sam's. I actually really liked Fez's as well because, I took it.
You took it.
And also, I liked Susie B's as well. It was quite a nice one. Quite a nice family memory of the Qatar triple going out. But well done to Patrick with that stunning photo, I will say, and it's just all the memories of the DC7s here at Manchester with the I particularly love the platform in the background with all the people, and the fact that he took it out of the window of an aircraft as well. Yeah, I think it's great, and it kind of shows like what Manchester had, right, as well. Like, what an amazing spot.
The Aviation Society has a lot of older photos on their website as well, don't they? If you're interested in your older movements at money. Good. And Greg Cutler with a $10 super chat saying, I hope this buys a few pints. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're going to have to
I'll pull out the good use, mate. Cheers.
Price up a what is it called? An Uber from mine to your hotel for you, John, and then we're going to have a few drinks.
Yep. Rebecca Briggs with a premium economy membership as well. Thank you, Rebecca. And I think that takes us up to date on the support in the chat as well. Thank you, everyone, for supporting us on today's show. I think I need to end this poll as well, don't I?
Yeah, thanks, everyone, for all the VIP subscriptions and all of the super chats and all the viewers as well. We appreciate you just tuning in and smashing that like button for us. It helps us out a lot. Next to arrive is the last of the Jet2 Air Tanker A330s. Still operating one of them, I believe. We did originally think this had gone back to Bryce Norton, but I think it got some sort of...
a bit, isn't it? A little bit longer.
Yeah, it's come back again, so maybe it was getting something changed on it. But yeah, they've brought that in. And we've got a Ryanair and an Air Hamburg behind that. And then our final arrival for today, the Qatar 777. Looks like he's going to be number 3 for arrival. And we'll be wrapping up today's show on the Qatar 777. But... quite a bit more aviation to come in the next 10 minutes or so stick around for that, guys. An awesome wave from the flight deck of the EasyJet crew as well.
And Mr. Manchester saying Jet2 are currently operating 2 A330s.
Oh, well, they are, okay.
Cheers, on.
Just pin that message there. Reminds you when I was pinning messages on your stream on Monday.
You just couldn't see the chat.
No, I was just pinning random messages in the
was
chat.
you?
Mod
It was
abuse, mate. Can we get him banned?
There was a thing, someone pinned a message and it was like an advert for the merch. It literally took up 3/4 of the chat.
It's the thing on YouTube. You can advertise the merch.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it takes up a lot of space in the chat.
Can't wait if it gets more sale. That's good.
Yeah, you got to buy the merch to see the chat.
Don't give any other channels any ideas. Andrew. Sound of them Rolls Royces to the clamshell reversers.
What's up?
We have been memed, haven't we?
We have been memed. I love that. Yes, as Martin says, bosh. I was going to exit here at Bravo as well.
Oh yes, nice head on.
Let's get the sound cranked up.
And George, thanks for the $2 super chat, mate. Really appreciate the support, George.
Al's Lacey asking how old is she? 7 years young.
Wow, only 7.
What, this 330?
Yeah, I thought it was older than that.
I did as well.
Looks pretty new, to be fair. You look at the paintwork on it and things. Pretty clean. Fair play. Yeah, so don't forget to hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. It really helps us out a lot. A nice free way to support the channel, of course. And if we can hit 2,000 likes, I don't know if it's possible, but if we could, that would be amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Next to land is Ryanair Max from Rome. EI, hey.
Yeah, hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Are we being memed again?
Oh, the helicopter's on the way out, Matt.
Oh yes.
Let's stick with the heli, mate.
Get a double shot.
Whoa, look at it.
Look at that. Cracking camera work.
Sorry, Matt. I was like, Matt, helicopter. Oi. There it is. So we saw this arrive while we were setting up for the show today. So what we're probably going to see is that lift off there and
it'll go on the runway,
down the runway. So this is going to be great.
Like how tilted forward the rotor is.
Yeah, I love it.
Nice shot.
It's actually not spinning, is it just, or is it because we got the shutter?
No, it's a shot.
I was going to say, I was like, it doesn't need much speed.
You've seen that clip where they line up the shutter perfectly, the thing, and the helicopter just goes up without it moving. It's not.
Yeah, the props are spinning, ladies and gents. It looks so bizarre. Like, it looks like it's not spinning at all on that.
Andy has lent that helicopter's spin. So, the rotor anyway. Unless I'm flying them, then they do spin.
I thought it was just on like, it doesn't need much power, this helicopter. It's not very heavy, so it doesn't spin very fast.
Did you see him spin?
He spun.
There we go.
He's cheating.
Yeah, he's not. Doesn't need to spin them rotors, does he? There we go. The heli has departed Manchester Airport.
That's great. It's got some blurry plops in the chat for that, guys. Mega. I'm really glad we saw that departing, because I was a bit upset that it arrived without us.
That's not gone well, has it, Fezzer?
Of course it has, there you go.
There you go, you got some blue pops from the verified channel in the chat, by the way, everyone.
Where the hell do I... Oh, that one.
As if the haters don't hate us enough.
And who is next? We got some bloke who travels a lot,
but not by car.
Gets on his e-bike. With a £10 super chat saying pint for Matt. Awesome show. Watched it on the big 120-inch screen.
What have you what?
With a full fry up.
Oh, mate.
Mate, we're starving here, mate.
And he says, I think my pal enjoyed himself secretly.
Mega. Mate, you can't not enjoy yourself with a good fry up.
Cheers for the pint, mate. Appreciate that, Chris.
Yeah.
Every time John leans back and his belly pops out, goes press the button.
It's not my fault, mate. You know what? This is a medium shirt as well.
Oh yeah, blame the shirt. It's definitely not the 5 strongbows you have every night, is it? I hope you've enjoyed today's show, guys. It has been fantastic. And I think the Qatar is next to land after the biz chat.
YVR Casey, hello to you. I noticed you watching on the Thursday show over in Vancouver.
Thanks, dude. Henry's shows are live every Thursday evening, so keep an eye on the channel for those.
7 p.m. every Thursday.
Oh. I'm sure it's not 6.
Maybe 2 in the morning.
And Jim C, thank you very much for the 199 super chat, dude. Appreciate that, Jim.
Cheers, Big Jim. Nice to see you, mate.
And Nick with the 449 with the gold tail. Fantastic camera work, Matt. Great to see Fezzer as well. Like, you won't be saying that. I've seen more of his belly than Fezzer.
And that BizJet arriving was an Air Hamburg Phenom 300 from Ibiza. And next to arrive, we got Bigfoot, the Triple F. Qatar 777-300 ER coming in from Doha.
What's a
flight 27?
What's a fry up for us Americans? It's basically a greasy breakfast. It's like
Full breakfast,
fried sausage, bacon, eggs, hash browns, but not the hash browns like you have over there. Ours are a bit more rubbish, I think. And mushrooms, tomatoes, baked beans, black pudding. Just as much food as you can fit on your plate, basically, and toast as well.
Grease up on the Qatar.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, it's got the FIFA World Cup special on it there at the back.
Not much reverser action. I could barely hear that. Compare that to the 330 that just came in.
Got squeaky brakes though.
Squeaky brakes.
That's another one? I've not seen that one with no colour around it.
Yeah,
before.
it's got a space in as well between the cat and R.
Maybe they've just put that on a lot of the ones that are
The new.
I love how that lines up with the line there. That's sorted me right out. That looks great. Very well done. Looks good. Love that.
Yeah, would you call it idle reverse? I think
Idle reverse,
I think that's idle reverse. You didn't really hear much.
Yeah, typically
Power.
idle and max reverse.
Yeah.
And that will be our final arrival to today. So we'll get it tracking in.
You know what, Sam? I was thinking that earlier when he was driving and he was coming down.
Yeah, that was it.
But I thought you were the mechanic, Sam, of the cars. So why are they squeaking?
Well, she's brought it up a few times, and the problem is, like, them brakes on my car, they're dead squeaky, but there's nothing wrong with them. They work fine. They're like, as good as new, as sharp as anything.
I worked out on Jen's old Peugeot that I was sorting out before. Trying to get rid of squeaky brakes is so difficult.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth.
It's really a pain.
I know.
But just having a quick look through Twitch, I think we're going to be sending you guys to Mav.
Oof.
Our big friend
Mav.
So stick around, Twitch crew, for a cheeky Mav raid.
Yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, on YouTube. I'm going to have a look, see if there's anyone we can raid on YouTube, but I doubt it. It's a bit backwards with YouTube. You need to have people agree to the raid beforehand. Let's have a look.
The underscore.
Nah, the only person we can raid is ourselves. Apparently.
Try it. See what happens.
Should we raid Airliners live? Here's the Qatar 777-300ER, the last arrival of the live show today. Hope you all enjoyed the Super Sunday show with our guest, John Fezzer. Done a good job, actually.
Cheers.
Yeah, helping out with the read out the aircraft and
Behaved yourself for one.
behave yourself. Yeah.
It's you that's been acting up, not me. I've been on best behaviour.
We haven't even got
a lot of reputation on the line here.
We haven't even got a censor button set up on this.
No. But thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. It's been an awesome show today. If you're a VIP of the channel, more info to come regarding what we're doing next week. Twitch crew, we're sending you over to Mav. Go and give him an awesome raid from us, guys. But yeah, this has been the 777 arriving to wrap up our Super Sunday show. Loads of stuff going on at Airliners Live HQ over the next week. We'll keep you up to date. But ladies and gentlemen, I've been mine.
I've been the Fez.
We've got and I've been Andy. We've always got a donation I'm just going to read out real quick. Some bloke who travels a lot with one last donation, £5, saying, to be fair, it was poached eggs, sausages in the air fryer, grilled bacon, beans, mushrooms, toast, and not forgetting the black pudding. Healthy, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there you go. For those US viewers wondering what it's all about, there you go. There's a full explanation.
Get yourselves involved. But thank you very much for tuning in, guys. This has been your Super Sunday show. We've been Airliners Live, and we will see you on Wednesday or tomorrow for the flight sim show.
Tomorrow, might we?
Maybe. We'll see. See you guys.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
Take care. Ta for now.